Afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
So, is it though? Is it though?
We had a really good time with Travis.
That was very funny.
That was
very
funny.
fun. I'm worried about Travis. Somebody should look in on him a little bit later.
This is what happens
on.
when you're on a diet.
No, somebody check on him.
You have these hangry things. Like you have these hangry periods.
Yep.
And you have to push through.
Yeah, we still got to check on him later.
You know what people say?
What?
When you get that hangry, I'm kind of worn out. Just drink more water. And
More
I'm like,
water.
Come on, I don't want to have more water.
Okay, I get that at night, like after a certain point, if you drink water, you won't be as hungry. That's normal. But right now, he's going to be hungry if he's hungry.
Yeah. I mean, he's making a.
Get some nuts.
He's rebooting his life, right? He's rebooting his life. He
should have stayed for my almond milk tutorial.
Yeah, the almond milk tutorial is today.
Oh, I can't wait.
So, Mama, I kind of want to let this breathe a little
Yeah.
bit and let people build the anticipation for a full glass of fresh almond milk.
Okay.
What is the first step in making nut milk?
Well, I sent you the video last night.
I got that video. Can I send it out? Or is that like a inside the?
I think it's an inside thing, but we'll decide later.
Okay. All right.
But you can show it to Mace. The first step.
I showed him.
Yeah.
That was very quick.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
The first step is to soak the nuts in water and let them swell up.
Of course, yeah.
Overnight.
And so
I had to prep last night. I said, okay, well, I got to do that last night, and so I got it all ready, and I brought them in, and now they're ready to be milked.
So what are the supplies that you have brought with you?
A blender.
A blender.
Ding.
The swollen nuts.
The swollen nuts.
Okay.
The nut milk bag.
Nut milk bag.
What is a nut milk bag?
It's kind of like a cheesecloth, but it's,
So you pour the liquid.
But it's an
through
actual
the
bag
cheesecloth,
rather than
right.
just a cloth, so
Okay.
it's easier
Got
to
it.
pour it in. It strains
we
the
see
almond
these
pulp.
things?
Yeah. And a blender.
And a blender.
Yeah. And the only other thing we're going to need is water.
Okay.
Okay,
And
we
that's
can
it.
make water happen.
I also brought one date in case you guys like the almond milk a bit sweeter.
Okay.
Do you normally put a date in yours?
I do not.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
we need
sweet
it.
enough.
I don't think we need it. I think
we can
But
try
I brought
one.
it just in
Straight
case
up.
these, you know.
almond milk. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll do that as we go through the
I'm excited
afternoon.
for
I
it.
know, it's going to be good.
You know
And
what?
I bought a pitcher to pour it in for you.
So
Perfect.
excellent. So Bergman noticed it. He did some research. He did
did.
what we call a deep dive. And
I was very interested.
so LeBron tweeted out an hourglass.
Uh-huh.
Now here's what's interesting, Bergman. There are two different hourglasses that you can tweet.
Really?
If you look in your Giphy keyboard, if you type in hourglass, there's two different hourglasses.
So if I start typing hourglass and then it gives me the suggested emoji.
Yes, there are two different ones to choose
Okay.
from. One of them has all the sand at the bottom. That's the one that
Uh-huh.
LeBron put out.
LeBron tweeted.
The other one has all the sand at the top and dripping down. You can see the dripping of the sand dripping down. He chose the one that's times up, not
You got
times
time.
ticking.
Okay.
Right.
There's times
Greg.
ticking and there's times
Yeah, no,
up.
seriously.
Oh, no,
Momo.
no.
Time's up. Time's up. That's
Time
what that
is
hourglass
up.
is. Not time is ticking. Time
Greg,
is up.
Look,
I appreciate the effort.
Come on.
And the research.
You could write a whole article on this.
I could, but I will not.
Oh, okay.
if you look, LeBron
What I would
is
do is I would go back in the history of LeBron tweets.
Okay.
Of LeBron like calling out front offices or teammates or whatever it is, the subtweets, the messaging that he's done on social media over the years, and compare it. I am curious if he has ever tweeted an hourglass before.
Well, you got to evolve. You can't
Let's
just
put
Somebody
something
say
on that right
evolve.
away.
I feel like this is a job for the Twitterati.
Okay,
you know?
so let me.
Lakers Twitter is all over it.
Yeah.
all over it. I want to dissect it, compare it to other LeBron social media messaging, and compare it with what the front office and team did after he did that lighting of the fire.
LeBron claims that it has something to do with his new DraftKings sponsorship. And
He claimed that?
Did he claim that?
Well, wait.
No.
Did he
It
not
was
claim it? It's just a DraftKings thing came up
after,
afterwards.
and people were
No.
trying to connect the dots
No.
to that.
Because
No, that's a
it's 9
sponsored ad.
hours. This was posted last night at about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
They're
After the
probably
game.
on after the game on the team plane flying to Boston.
He's saying, "Oh, we're almost gonna be home." That's
No.
it. Time's up. Almost home.
No, they're flying. I don't know if they
Boston.
flew last night from Atlanta to Boston or if they stayed over in Atlanta.
So time's up for the front office. Time's up for Darvin Ham. Time's
running
up for
out of
something.
time.
I'm running out of time. Oh,
I'm
that's
not
a
an
good-
endless resource.
So with the
Right.
plane thing, I have to deal with Ireland's schedule a lot.
Tell me.
How he does. He flies the next day. That's why he's not on the
Yeah,
show today,
that's true.
because he flies in the
He
middle of
flies
the day.
today.
You have to be at the NBA city 24 hours before game time, at least.
Okay, so they're flying today.
Yes.
Correct.
So they were
So
not.
he was not on the plane.
No.
That
Nope.
means he was back at
The hotel.
whatever hotel they were staying at in Atlanta and stewing. Probably watching Sports Center,
Yep.
probably looking at the clips, the lowlights of what he does, the chase down block with all that effort, and there's no one around to even get
Everyone's
the
Right.
walking up the floor behind him.
Yeah, that is a lifeless looking basketball team.
Yeah.
They clearly, I mean, and this is now 2 consecutive games where they come out of the box. They look like the older team, the slower team. They're getting run off the court. That's what happened two nights ago. That's what happened last night. Now you've got back-to-back. Really, they finished January. We talked about how January is their chance to
Yeah.
make a move. All these home games. They finished 7-8 in January.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's still another. Oh, I guess
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
7 and 8. Yeah, and that's a lot of home games.
Yeah, a lot of home games. A lot of home games.
They're right now. They're 1-2 on the road.
Yep.
So they can end up. They're 1-5, 2-4.
Right,
And
yeah.
that's a bad road trip.
Yeah, at Boston, at the Knicks, at Charlotte on Monday. 2 of those games I think are really tough games.
Well, I mean, you don't
Boston's
expect
the
to
best
beat
team
Boston,
in the league,
do
and
you?
the Knicks are playing really well.
Yeah, they've won 8 in a row. They're the hottest team in the NBA.
Yeah, so it could be a long week. Now, I'm telling you, what the Laker fans on Lakers Twitter are saying is that Darvin Ham must go. That Darvin Ham is the reason why. And let me just say, I think it looks like the team has given up on Darvin Ham, at least the last couple of nights. There's a lot of give up, and there's not a lot of engagement between LeBron and Darvin Ham. In fact, there's like a video that's going around where LeBron just sort of
Glares at
glares
Darvin
at
Ham
him and then
as he
looks
walks
away.
by.
Yeah. So there's
I
some
don't
of
know.
this stuff
Bad.
going on.
Okay. It is impossible to decipher LeBron James' looks and emojis and ever be truly sure who he is directing it at.
Yep.
I think he has bad body language right now.
Yes.
And I think AD does as well. Are they frustrated with their teammates? Are they frustrated with Darvin Ham? Are they frustrated with just losing? Are they frustrated with the lack of talent? I mean, there are ways for them to make their true feelings known. And they don't have to say it publicly in the media. They don't have to tweet it. They don't wink at somebody. There are people who can deliver that message or decipher that message exactly where it needs to go. And I would expect that has already been happening the whole season long.
There's been constant feedback.
Yes.
LeBron, AD, Darvin,
Yeah.
Pelinka.
There are intermediaries, agents, other assistant coaches. There's connective tissue. That's probably the right word. There are people in that organization who, like back when Damon Jones was there, or back when Jared Dudley was there, or back when, they're like the people you vent to are the ones who know how you really feel. There are plenty of those people around.
So, since the beginning of January, there's been a lot of reports that have come out, and I think Jovan Buha was one of the people that actually reported it. I don't want to say it was him, but I think it was, that there's been discontent within the locker room.
I don't think that was from Braun.
It may not have been from Braun, but from other people. There have been people within the locker room itself that are
Okay, but
upset
let's
with
just
him.
go down
Unhappy
the
with
list.
rotations, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
There's
rotation
plenty of
being
people who are
benched.
probably unhappy with the rotations because they're not in the starting lineup, or they're in and out, or it's hard to find a consistency. I will tell you that I don't think that particular report was from Planet LeBron. I don't think that was.
Okay, that wasn't from him, but that's obviously why he's still here, Darvin Ham, right?
Yeah,
Because
and I remember talking to folks after that report came out because it was definitely a shot across the bow. It was like,
Right.
whoa, caught your attention, and I felt like at that point, at least on from the places that matter, Braun and Darvin were in a good place. Like it didn't seem like that was coming from him or from that
Okay,
side of the
okay.
locker room.
does it seem like
Well, I mean,
right now that they're not happy
Yeah,
with
but
each other?
is he happy with the effort his teammates are giving? Is he happy with the
Yeah, he
how-
said. In fact,
so
he said last night, on any given night, we can beat the best team in the league,
I
and we can
agree
get
with
our
that.
ass kicked by anybody
I
in the
agree
league.
with him.
And you're saying that's potentially directed at teammates, and
they had to cut him off before he said too much about
correct?
his teammates.
Yes.
And the question was, do you have a message for your teammates? And he goes, no message, just do your job.
Right.
I mean, that's a message.
Yeah. That do your job is a message.
Yeah, do your job. Shut up and play. Like, go ahead and do it.
That's a shot at. That seems like a shot at Christian Wood for tweeting the LOL thing.
I don't think so. No, I think it's effort on the court. I don't even think they were
Well, it is
aware of the
effort.
LOL. I know, for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think like the Christian Wood LOL thing is a distraction. That was something we all saw and made a big stink of because there was no answer for it in game.
Right.
And then like it happened and then it was hanging out there for hours.
Sure.
And then afterwards he was like, "Oh, I meant to quote." But like Christian Wood is not the make or break swing of this team. This is effort from. I mean, you saw some of the closeouts from Austin Reeves. You saw some of the closeouts from D'Angelo. You saw some of the effort from other defensive players out there. That it just like to me that chase down block where there's nobody around.
They were walking.
That was unforgivable. And you saw his expression afterwards. It reminded me of the expression LeBron had towards J.R. Smith at the end of that
With his
finals
hands
game. Yeah,
out.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So whatever messages he's trying to deliver, I think it's about the level of talent on this team and whether they are good enough to do anything. This to me is very clearly not a regular season team. This is a team that is going to be lucky to make it to the playoffs and not the play-in. They might even be lucky to make it to the play-in.
Yeah.
And then they just hope that LeBron and AD are healthy at the right time and they can beat anyone.
So you're saying this is Ireland's. It's puncher's chance.
Yeah. Which they did last year.
Yeah. So now here's what I don't get. I'm looking at potential trade moves out
as
there.
you should. There's a
like
week till the trade deadline.
DeJounte Murray, and now
Yeah.
there's a report that maybe Brooklyn might be interested in D'Angelo and Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie are guys that are there that would potentially be guys. I just don't know that is a wholesale upgrade the team move. Either one of them.
Bob Myers said this on Countdown, and he said, can Rob thread the needle again? He threaded it last year somehow. None of us thought he could pull that off. And it worked out perfectly with sort of what felt like minor tweaks, like trading Westbrook and then getting back the role players and all that. It felt like a thread the needle minor tweak. Is there a thread the needle opportunity here? Is that enough?
Right.
But
Because
is
the
it
time to
just-
make a big trade is in the summer when they have 3 first-round picks.
Three
available.
first-round picks, right.
Well, of course, but then you're giving up this entire season. They have to do something this season. Something has to be done because this team, we've talked about it 100 times, is not the team that's going to get. You're talking about the effort on the court. This is from this specific team. Something needs to change, whether it's the coaching, whether it's the players. It has to be something has to change. And there's
Byron
things
Scott
out there that can make it better.
Byron Scott said it last night. Defense is about effort, and there just isn't any.
They've given
There's
up
no
130
effort.
points the last 4 games.
Yeah.
And the fifth game was 127 to the Clippers. Like,
I mean, now one of those was a
double
overtime,
overtime,
but
and
still,
but still, basically giving up 130 a game.
terrible.
These are against
terrible.
these are against teams that are also below 500
Yeah.
by a decent margin.
The Hawks had
5,
lost 4
7.
or 5 before last night.
Right. They were 7 games below 500 now. The Warriors are 4 games below 500. Houston was a couple games below 500.
Yeah.
They're bad teams. You shouldn't be being blown out by bad teams.
Okay, we're going to get to all that. Plus other stuff. But mostly that. Other stuff, but mostly that. Fifth Row Fridays is going on, brought to you by BBGO. That means something we say on the show today between 1 and 4 will be on the quiz on Friday. You can be in the fifth row for Lakers Narlands February the 9th. If you can answer all 5 questions on Friday at 3:30, BBGO is the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers. Momo, I love my car. Man, I love the car I'm driving right now. I've Hyundai Elantra, hybrid. Never had a hybrid before. Revolutionary. I'm like getting 50 miles a gallon. It's unreal. And I'm telling you, Hyundai, my new partnership with the Southern California Hyundai dealers is great. It is your turn officially with the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. You got the best deals on all the Hyundais you've always wanted. The adventure-ready Santa Fe. The Kona is really cool. The Sonata is like, man, blow you away. And how about the spectacular 2024 Ioniq 6, a full EV that will change your life. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. For confidence now and miles down the road, do like I did. Get in, get away. With a great deal, it's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
I say in your ear. Okay, we can do this.
Why
We
is
can
Laura
do this.
O'Helling me?
Because I always get stay on time.
Yes.
Then Greg goes to the other side of the glass, and it's like breaks don't matter because I'm on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like that's
we're
messed
gonna
up.
do something about it. But
Yeah.
what happens is back there,
Yep.
I say in your ear, rap. That doesn't mean break it that second. Just
Well,
wrap up your
but
thoughts.
I
and
hear
start
rap.
going
I have a
rap.
general question.
Yeah.
I have a general
Yeah.
question.
But if you're in a conversation, keep going.
Okay.
I don't know that you're corporate Greg anymore.
What am I now?
I mean, you're kind of
Relax,
crossing
Greg.
over or
Yeah,
something.
well,
like,
he's-
Relax.
like you're becoming
Crossover, Greg?
Are you high maintenance, Greg? Are you diva,
High-
Greg?
Oh, boy.
Like, are
High
you
maintenance.
like what's happening here?
Wait, this is the
you
opposite
cross
of high
over
maintenance.
from you cross over from like the corporate side,
Right.
And now you're on like talent diva side.
But where-
and like all the rules are going out the window because you're like, I used to make the rules, now I break them. I mean, this is
That's exactly
this is
what
a
I said.
different Greg.
Look, we've been doing this for the last since the beginning of
Since the
January.
beginning
of January, we've saying their breaks don't matter as long as we get our reads in, as long as we
Love
do
this.
all the things that we need to do. If you're in the middle of a conversation, it's always been keep having the conversation,
We're- and we're going to
or
now.
or at some point just be like, all right, let's keep going with that next.
Right.
That's
okay.
fine.
Like how are your Twitter followers doing? Are you like, are they pumping up here? Are people like
He has
respecting
a
us?
lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Greg has a
it's-
lot of
it's
Twitter
stayed
followers.
stagnant for
At
quite some time.
corporate_Greg.
But I think
Thanks,
he has
man.
to change his Twitter handle.
To what?
No.
Are you still corporate,
No, I
Greg?
just
He's not
changed
so
it.
Believe me,
corporate.
the reason he's in here is because he's corporate.
No,
Greg
don't
came
do
to-
that.
Greg
Don't, no,
comes to me
don't,
and
Smooth
no.
says,
Greg
no.
beef.
Put me
No.
in the studio or else. And I'm like, all right.
All right, see,
Wow.
okay, first of all,
Really?
the problem
Wow.
with you doing that, and you know you're kidding. The problem with people believe that. People are now going to believe that your Reddit page
know
is
what?
like,
Take
oh,
it
I
for
knew
what
it.
it's worth.
I
Take
knew
it
it.
for
He
what
was
it's
putting
worth.
himself
Wow.
in there.
Welcome
no,
to my world
you
of
asked me to
aggregation.
come in. Make
Yeah.
that clear. Make it clear. Make it clear.
How's the nut milk? Where are we on nut milk right now?
You just tell me when we want to start blending.
Okay. In other words, all it has to do is go into the blender.
Yeah, we need to get some
ridiculous.
water, and that's
When does that feel like? When? What's
2:15.
What nut milk?
Why
time?
don't you
2:15,
guys take
2:15.
the 2 o'clock call of the day, and I'll go make the nut milk.
Oh,
Okay, that's
All
good.
right,
All right,
yeah.
that's good.
Are you
Okay,
doing
I'll
that
sit
live
that one
on?
out.
Are you going to make?
Well, yeah, but there's
it's
going to be a blender,
loud.
like
Yeah.
so. I mean, it's going to be loud.
Can you set everything up and then take it in to go do the blending so we can see it
I
on
guess so,
camera?
yeah.
Or let's just have Parker, you're back there, have somebody with a camera filming Momo making the nut
Making
milk.
the nut milk. Yeah.
Great.
So we get the full picture.
We can do it live
Stats.
on the YouTube
Yeah.
screen while we're taking the call.
Do you want me to do it in here?
picture in picture.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it in the kitchen because it's loud.
And we'll picture in picture
We'll,
it.
we'll picture in picture.
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So that's
We can
great.
do that.
That'll be at 2:15 today.
See, doing the behind the scenes stuff.
There you go.
Still corporate.
More corporate. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yesterday,
I need a new name.
yesterday I went over to the
Smooth.
Book store,
Okay.
How's
which is
that?
on South Robertson in Beverly Hills. They really got it going on, man. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. And I've been telling people, Valentine's Day is what, 2 weeks away?
Yeah, I didn't know they had a store. I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just like you call and the flowers appear.
No, they've got a beautiful store. In fact, they showed me the ones that they use all the best flower farms, and they showed me the ones that grow on the side of a volcano. They are
What?
absolutely a beautiful flower farm up there.
Side of a volcano.
Side of a volcano.
Which
Yeah.
volcano?
I don't know the
Mauna
name.
Kea.
Yeah, Mauna Kea, sure. No, I don't know. I don't know what volcano.
That's very cool.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. And the flowers are beautiful. And you don't want to be the guy scrounging around the grocery store on February the 14th. I got a way to cross Valentine's Day off your list. I can save you 25% off Books right now.
Nice.
How?
These flowers last longer. I'm not done. I'm not going to tell you how now. Thebooks.com. Books is easy. You can buy roses with one click. You can choose one of their unique modern designs. You can find anything else like the 100 red roses you've heard about. Valentine's Day, February 14th. I got my order in there early. You should too. Don't believe it when she says, you don't have to get me anything. Be the hero. Go to Books.com. Use promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Books. Promo code ESPN. Yeah, I went over there yesterday. They had a really cool spot. They've got like this little coffee shop right next door. So I got a tea and some roses, and I was like totally happy.
That sounds great.
Oh, it's
Sounds
a great
fun.
spot. Great spot. Now, what do you expect for Valentine's Day from Nevin?
I just need flowers. Flowers. That's
Flowers?
all. I don't need
Just
a whole.
flowers,
yeah,
really?
that's it. Going out on Valentine's Day is so overrated. Like it's a whole menu that they just charge a lot more for, and you have to wait, and it's price fixed, and it's like,
We go every year to a place called Vito's. Vito's is a
Yeah.
great spot for Valentine's Day. Great old school Italian
That's
restaurant,
cool.
Ocean Park, Santa
on
Monica.
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, yeah.
But I like
They have
real
They
flowers.
have a regular table.
I like real
For
flowers.
You
Like
two.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I can tell if he's ordered them from like a nice place or he just like stopped at Ralph's on the way home.
See, you can tell
you
a
can tell.
difference.
How can you tell?
You can just tell.
Oh, come on.
There's a way.
There's a way. I mean,
Yeah.
you can just tell like that's something
there's
you bought
nothing-
at Trader
like-
Joe's or Ralph's or something.
There's nothing wrong with the Trader
Yeah.
Joe's.
Still
or the
better than
Ralph's,
nothing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have pretty flowers, but you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can
tripping.
tell. That's
So-
why I said don't scrounge around the
One comes with
the,
one
grocery
comes
store.
with a card, and it shows up in a nice vase, and the other one is like comes in the Saran wrap, and you know.
Yes.
The saran wrap is nice. All right, that's my go-to.
Listen, I'm
It's a lot cheaper too.
It is a lot.
It is cheaper,
See,
you're right.
Brian, me and Brian are on the same page. I
I'm not
appreciate
complaining about the Ralph's
Yeah.
thing, but
It's
you
flowers
know,
still.
it's flowers. They're pretty,
Exactly.
but it's Valentine's Day. Classy it up. Get some books.
So,
Yeah.
so Momo, what should I do? So, single guy. When you were single, what
Are
did-
you fully single?
Yeah, I'm-
completely unengaged.
Situational.
Nothing
I-
happening.
Yo, I got your answer.
Okay,
You
all
ready?
right.
There's
You
stuff
both
out there.
always got-
Situational.
there's
Yeah.
stuff out there.
Yeah.
This is like
So
a great. This
yeah.
is like akin to being single at a wedding.
Yeah.
It's a good place to troll
what do I
for-
do? Am I, if it's still new, do you?
You mean
don't get
soon?
a couple
It's a new
dates. Yeah,
relationship.
it's not a relationship. It's just been a couple times you go out with
Couple of
somebody.
dates.
What on Valentine's Day is coming up? What is the right move?
Ask her if she wants to go to dinner.
Just go to dinner.
Yeah,
Don't
but also
send flowers?
So don't-
I think flowers are good too.
But send flowers.
Yellow.
or
Send
gifts?
flowers.
Send yellow flowers.
Aren't those the friends one?
No.
No.
Send flowers too.
Is
You're,
white the
you're
one?
not gonna go
White
wrong.
is
She's not
somebody
gonna
died.
like think you want to get married
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
sent her
White
flowers.
is when someone passed.
White is for funerals.
I won't go wrong with flowers. Like, don't
No.
get flowers, chocolates. If,
Yeah,
what
no,
if
just one thing.
And isn't there too much expectation if you're taking them out on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
No, but you offer it.
Yes.
You offer it. Because if you don't, like you say, hey, you want to go out on Valentine's Day? You know, like what do you know?
So you sound non-committal about it?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't really want to, but you
So
want to
it
go?
can
Just be
backfire.
honest.
It
Right,
backfired on
right.
me one time.
Oh, how?
What?
Really?
So I was, it was probably 20 years of dating this dude and thought it was going well. Maybe
20 years.
Maybe 3-4 dates.
Oh, okay.
And then he had his 30th birthday, and I decided, okay, I'll send him 30 roses.
Oh.
He was like, that's too much, too fat.
Freaked you out.
Never. That's where
it's
you screw it up.
frustrating.
That's
Right.
where. That's where. it
Yeah,
can
but
go
I
wrong.
think you can't go like to me. If you roses are a big deal. Like you could send like a different flower,
Tulips.
like
Like
a
a
nice
daisy.
Carnations.
When
a
I'm
nice
actually,
arrangement, but not roses.
when I'm actually dating someone, I like to get orchids because
That's
those
nice.
last a long time.
Right.
They're
Yeah,
pretty
that's nice.
flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
But don't do that now.
Pink
Roses
orchids?
are like a message.
Yeah, roses are a message.
They are a message. It's still at this point. Is
Yeah,
it a message?
it is.
Still a
Yeah.
Yeah.
message. Yeah.
And red.
Especially red
definitely.
roses,
Yeah.
So what if they're like the blue ones?
No, those are
That's
The
weird.
artificial
they're
dyed.
dyed.
Yeah.
You got those at Ralph's, definitely.
No, definitely got
Yeah,
it at Ralph's.
yeah.
Definitely got it at
Walmart
Ralph's.
with
From
the
Ralph's.
sprinkles.
Yeah.
Ralph's is a great grocery store, though. So
Oh, yeah.
It is. We love Ralph's.
we do love Ralph's.
All right, coming up next, I'll tell you what, I've loaded up stories on the wheel of questions.
Okay.
So a story could come a little bit more elaborate than just a question.
Nice.
So we'll do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland, Momo's in for John, Bergman's in, everybody's here, 710 ESPN. The days coming up, should they fire Darvin Ham is one of the questions that's circulating all around the Twitter sphere right now. So 877-710-ESPN, jump on early. Now, I'm glad this came up. This is a good story. So Alyssa Milano, do you guys know this story?
No.
No,
Okay.
Tell
I
me.
know Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano went to X, formerly known as Twitter.
Ding.
Is that another thing?
That just annoys Greg.
It's
It
so
does.
much. Just
To
call it
share
Twitter.
a fundraising
It's
effort
Twitter.
It's
I
Twitter.
agree.
for her son's baseball team.
Okay.
They're raising money for an upcoming trip to Cooperstown.
I can see where this is going.
She tweets, "My son's baseball team raising money for the Cooperstown trip. Any amount would be so greatly appreciated. You can read more about the team and make a donation here." So she's asking all of her Twitter followers for money. She got some feedback.
I
Yeah,
can see
I
where
think
this is
so.
going.
I'm trying not to be salty, but Alyssa Milano asking for donations for her son's baseball team while I'm trying to refill all my life-saving medications before the end of
Oh,
the month
boy.
due to tech layoffs is sending me. It's been
Yeah.
sort of a bad look. It's not been well received.
I wonder why.
Do you believe that Alyssa Milano did something wrong here?
I believe that if she ran that tweet by her publicist, they would have said, hell no, please don't.
Yes. Yes.
Please don't. It's not wrong, but it's just not good optics. And generally speaking, people in that level of celebrity have a better filter before they tweet something like that.
Right. Bergman?
You do realize you said her PR agent. If you have a PR agent, you don't need to be asking for money on
That is
Twitter.
true. By the way,
like you can afford to pay a PR agent at that point.
It has been pointed out on in multiple tweets. People went and looked at those like net worth
Yeah, I
things
know.
and all that.
10 million.
Worth $10 million. Is it? I think it's a terrible look to be asking for money.
I know.
If you're worth
It
$10
is.
million and then everybody that follows me on Twitter, I would never. I don't think I'd ask people that follow me or listen to me to give money.
It's-
so
you know,
for
it might-
me,
it might even
I
be
would do it for a
different.
charity.
Right.
I wouldn't do it
or
for me.
somebody with a GoFundMe page or something
Sure.
like that.
Yes.
Because then you're just spreading the message or whatever. But
By the
it's
way,
like
that's what this is—a GoFundMe page.
So
that
it's
she
for
started.
her son's baseball team,
Her
right?
son's baseball
that means
team to
that
go
the
to
other
Cooperstown.
other people on that baseball team probably don't have as much money as she does.
True.
And she has a large following, so like millions of people, or I don't know how many Twitter followers she has, but has a large following. Will get it out to a larger amongst people, so maybe it's to help
I know,
everybody
but-
else. I
She's
mean,
got
that's just,
3.4 million Twitter followers.
so that's 3.4 million more than the mother of another son that's on the baseball team.
I know, but it's different when you tweet about like fundraise for your son's baseball team and like, you know, somebody got in a horrible car accident and they need help with their medical bills.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I
sure,
mean,
Because they
that
have 3
kind of
kids.
thing.
Like that kind of thing is like, yeah, fine.
I agree with you, but it's just like if I could think of some reason, that would be the reason.
Yeah, terrible, terrible. Momo, would you do that?
No.
Fundraiser for Daniel's baseball team?
I would not send it out publicly.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
that's a mistake.
maybe like I've done it on my Facebook page for my birthday, like a charity or whatever it is.
A
and then-
charity is
Yeah,
different
that's
from
different.
my kid wants to go to Cooperstown.
Yeah, or some kind of like, you know, if something was a big cause that it was important to me or something. But I don't think I would do that for anyone in my own family or related, because it's like people see you on TV and they just are like, no.
Right, right.
It's like Max Kellerman once told me this. He goes, once people see you on TV regularly, you can't tip anything less than $5. It has to be at least a 5, should be a 10, probably a 20. Otherwise, you will go down as a bad tipper.
That's right.
What is a percentage that you should go with?
5 is the bare minimum. Like when you go to a valet, okay, you get your car.
$5 tip.
It has to be at least.
Yeah.
It could be, should probably be 10. Because you're on, people see you on TV. People see you on this YouTube
She's
feed.
right.
I always
see you
think,
on the culture.
I always
Pop.
think 5 is
5's good.
pretty good.
But you have a different stature.
Meaning, because I'm up here, I'm supposed to give more money
Correct.
down here?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Like there was this one. Okay, this was a real story. I went to. I'm pretty good about having cash
Hang
on me.
I'm
Like my
donating
mom.
money to help Alyssa Milano get her son to Cooperstown.
She got blasted.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That sounds cool, by the
So
way.
I was at a movie premiere. It was Candace Parker's documentary was coming out.
Okay.
It was a small, screening or whatever at some nice hotel on the Sunset Strip. I show up. I realize as I'm getting my car, I don't have any cash. And the valet, I'm like, oh God, please don't recognize me. Please don't recognize me. Totally recognize, hey, Momo. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I
Very
was like, oh
recognizable.
God, I have but not always, but like
you're
our
on
ESPN,
ESPN,
but
yeah.
our demo is definitely going to recognize us,
Right.
right? So the guy recognizes me and I'm like, oh man, I don't have any cash. And like, I have 2 options. I say, dude, I'm so sorry, I don't have any cash. Can I Venmo you something? I mean,
Yes.
I could do that. That's
Right.
kind of, I guess,
Acceptable.
2024-ish. Or I just got this awesome swag bag from the premiere. It's like a cool Adidas bag that had whatever, and that's what I opted for.
That's awesome.
I was
that's
like,
good.
that's better, right?
That's
way
good,
better.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was like,
$5 or
I mean,
that?
and I wanted that swag bag. That was a good swag bag.
I was
it
at-
like
I
an
was at-
Did you
Adidas
give him
backpack.
something out of the swag
I
bag?
just gave him the whole thing.
Wow. Okay, that's a huge gift then.
It was good, right?
That's a really.
But I
good-
was like, he knows me. He called me Momo, so that's definitely a radio station listener. That's a P1 right there.
right.
And there's a hardworking valet who's going to get my card. But, I got to give him something. It's weird to whip out the Venmo.
They
Be
don't
like,
call
hey, can I
you-
scan your Venmo page and tip the valet that way?
They don't call you Momo on Around the Horn or on
A little bit,
NBA
but it's-
Today, or what do they call it now?
If you're getting
Sorry.
recognized in LA and they're calling you Momo, it's probably
radio.
I believe that's it. Now, I was at Commerce this week, Commerce Casino where I play poker, and you know what you can't find at a casino? A $5 bill. It's really hard
Yeah,
to
it's
find,
hard.
find a $5
At
bill.
20.
Yeah.
20 is what that guy got who pulled
Yeah.
my car up,
Yes.
Which you should.
but I would have gone 5.
That's a lot. 20's a
20's
big
a
tip.
lot, but that's all I had. All I had
I know,
was
and
20s.
you got to do it sometimes.
Exactly.
Like I travel to Burbank Airport so much, and like sometimes I come back and I'm like, man, all I got is a 10 or 20. I'm like, the guy is like, literally, this is just his job to go get my car, and I'm already paying the what, but I got to give him the 20. I can't stiff him.
No.
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I went over to Illy today, and I went with Sliwa to go get get coffee, and he bought a whole bunch of food, and I was gonna tip, but I only had a 20 on me, and so I was like, Sliwa, can you get this one? Like he bought all the food, and I didn't
I
get
know.
the tip
Nice.
because
I know.
all I had. No, it's bad. I didn't want to give him a 20. I should have just given him the 20, right?
Right,
you
but
just
how much
cheaped
was out of
out?
your pocket at the end?
No, it's Sliwa's pocket. He paid for the whole thing. I was.
What's wrong with that?
No, so I was 0 out of my pocket.
Yeah, that's not a bad
so,
deal.
Sliwa, good guy. Me, bad guy.
Yeah.
You
You're
can
not,
save that drop.
Not that bad. Yeah, by the way. All right, the Hourglass.
Oh, there it is.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
You do that like 4 times a week.
2 different types of hourglasses.
Do what 4 times a week?
The hourglass. You're like, come on.
No. This is the first time I've talked about an hourglass.
No, lighting a fire under people.
Oh, yeah. So lighting a fire. Tick-tock,
Demanding
tick-tock.
greatness.
Exactly. So
Let's go.
there was not greatness on the floor last night
Oh.
in Atlanta.
No.
The Lakers absolutely awful. Just no energy, no passion, no desire, no effort. It was just an embarrassment. And afterwards, as you know, LeBron, if you're a Lakers fan, you know he tweeted out an hourglass. And if you've been listening to this show, you know that the hourglass, there are 2 hourglasses.
2 of them.
And this is the hourglass with the sand all the way at the bottom instead
Time's
of
up.
the sand all the way at the top, which I think
Time's
is
ticking.
a fine point in this entire conversation. Now, the question is,
it was
what
That's what you're bringing to the table here, Greg.
Well, that's one of the things.
what does the hourglass mean? Ooh. Is it about LeBron and his teammates? Is it about LeBron and Rob Pelinka in the front office? Is it about LeBron and Darvin Ham? 877-710-ESPN. We will do the 2 o'clock call of the day, and then Momo's going to make some nut milk. I'm not kidding.
Letting that breathe.
That's absolutely
Pause.
true. We will do that coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Kids mega sports station, 710 ESPN. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the OGs of LA Sports Radio. We're here each weekday, 1 to 4 p.m. for your afternoon. Sandwich between Travis and Sliwa and Sonato and Cap. Mason and Ireland continues now.
Momo is over in the kitchen now.
I'm kind of excited for this. This is a really good bit
It's
from
certainly
Momo.
been built up like crazy.
Hey, Morales.
In the
I
end.
ran into her in the hallway.
Oh, yeah?
And we did a preview of the swollen nuts that
She's
she brought
got
in.
the nuts are so swollen.
They are very swollen.
I've never seen Momo so excited about it. She texted me a video last night at like 11 o'clock.
Yes. Oh,
yeah, I got
of
that
the,
too.
The soaking of the nuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good nut soak last night.
Do you feel weird over there, by the way? You're usually in where I'm sitting.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're in the big boy chair.
I'm just popping in.
Yeah. What's up?
No, whatever chair I'm in is the big boy chair.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it's like Air Force One is whatever plane the president's on.
Right. Hey, have we filled up pickleball yet?
Yeah, I think so.
It's all done.
I
Field
think
is-
so, but go ahead and go to the website, ESPNLA.com. There might be one spot left or two.
Yeah, because I was going to read that thing, but
You can read it.
I'll read it. Pickleball Madness is coming up March 23. Agape Pickleball Center, Miles Square Park, Fountain Valley. If you want to get in, there may be a spot or two. Go to ESPNLA.com to sign up with your pickleball partner.
You're going to taste the milk, right?
I am. I'm definitely
We
going to
have
have
to
some
taste
of
it.
that nut milk today because I hear it's great. Now, do you think that the regular stuff at the store, Almond Breeze, like which I get, is that going to taste is Momo's nut milk going to taste better
This
than
is
Almond
fresh nut
Breeze?
milk.
It is.
And there's no preservatives. There's no chemicals. Anything that you buy in the store that could go bad is going to have a preservative in it.
And that's probably sweeter, too, the one in the store. Like, this one's going to be just straight from the nuts.
Yeah, straight from the nut. They
Yeah.
probably add a little something to make it sweeter.
I'm sure they do. They add some
Yeah.
kind of sweetener.
You got to add a little, sprinkle of magic.
Yeah.
sometimes.
So she brought a date to put in there.
To
What's
make
his
it
name?
sweeter.
Oh.
Yeah. Momo brought a
Chris
date.
Morales.
Whoa, easy now.
Yeah.
I'm just observing.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sure on the Reddit page they're having a blast right now.
I don't know.
I don't know. Have you
Since,
seen it
since
recently?
Bergman put himself on the air.
What
Can
would you
believe
do?
that?
No, Bergman didn't put himself on the
Oh,
air.
didn't he?
It was a group. It was a group decision.
Oh, group,
See?
group effort.
See,
Okay.
thank you. See, okay, when it's with me,
See, you're
gonna
trying
go
to create
push 'em.
narratives.
Yeah, that's exactly
what you do.
I
I
said.
love a good narrative. Who doesn't love a good
But
narrative?
then once
That's
Morales
what we do
says
around
it's
here.
not true, you're like, okay, I back down.
No, he
I
was
back
part
down.
of the decision process, the group, to
Right.
put himself on the radio.
Right.
But there were still other people in the room.
Well, he's lucky that he's good on
See,
the radio.
Mace, while you want to create narratives,
Yes.
this is about collaboration now here. Okay?
Really?
In a GKB Good Karma Brands world, we collaborate. Mm-hmm. It's not just one person's decision; it's many people's decision.
Yeah, I found out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, you did.
All right, guys, enjoy the nut milk.
All right, thank you.
On that note,
Yeah. All right, so
Swole
it's
nuts.
2 o'clock call of the daytime. Everybody's on the phone.
is Job there?
He is. He is.
No,
He
he
is.
is.
He
We don't
is.
have to go to
Yeah,
Job. It's
no,
okay.
he's
Sorry,
our-
Job. You've
part
been
of
on
our-
3 times
our
already.
frequent caller club. No, so everybody today, last night, it's just embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. There's no excuse for a lack of effort, ever. I don't care if you're not happy with the coach, or you're not happy with the rotation, or you're not happy with the roster. You know what? Lack of effort, inexcusable. It is unfair to every Lakers fan when you are out there listlessly sleepwalking.
and to a bad team. It's
Yeah.
not like you're doing this against Boston, you're doing it against Milwaukee. You're doing it against a 7 games below 500 Atlanta team.
Yep.
That you're trying to pull people from that team to go to your team.
Exactly. Let's see what people are thinking. Mike in Rosemead. Mike, you're on 710. Good afternoon.
What's up, Mike?
Good afternoon, fellas.
This
What
where
is
you
your
go.
thought? Yes, we're here.
Real quickly, here are my thoughts. Here's the problems with our Lakers. First
Okay.
problem, LeBron. Okay, he's quick. He's involved with the roster, quick to press the eject button, and you forget all the young bucks that were traded off. Randall that was given off for free. Zubac that was traded for
That was
peanuts.
sick.
That's one. Two, Ham. He's the problem, too, because he doesn't have this team in tip-top shape. They're not conditioned. They're not practicing hard enough. Lack of effort. You ain't practicing hard enough. You're babysitting these players, and you see it out there on the court. So they need to practice, and Ham needs to get them up and running. Kobe said, I'm practicing to exhaustion. These guys ain't not, and it shows on game days. Third thing, front office. They need to go. Pelinka, Rambis, his wife, they need to go. Why? They preferred drafting rookies that need development instead of drafting kids that are ready now. LeBron is about ready now.
Okay.
Not drafting kids that are going to be ready 2-3 days. So you got to get rid of them, start all over. Lakers are a mess. We're a 500 team. Stop hiring rookie head coaches. We need championship mentality.
Okay, Mike, thank you. I don't. He wants everybody gone. He wants LeBron, Pelinka.
That's not going to happen.
Front office, Ham,
New team.
This. You might as well at that point. You're changing everything. That's not going to happen. I mean, what I want to talk about is realistically, can this season be saved, and what can they do to save it?
So I think there are things that we can save, and just for let's get rid of this whole Randall, D'Angelo from back in the day when they were 19, 20 years old.
And obviously Ham wasn't. None of these guys.
None
were
of
here.
those guys were
Right.
there, and it all turned into winning a championship in 2020. I don't care how long the season was or if it is in the bubble. They won a championship because they did those moves.
Right.
It all made sense. Fine. Now we're in this situation here, and what's going on? Something is wrong, and you're right. Darvin Ham has been a problem. We're to the point of we don't know about his rotations. We don't know how good he is in the locker room. Every report said he's really bad in the locker room.
Yeah.
His rotations of guys like Rui Hachimura is not getting a lot of time.
Yeah, why is he not?
Why is he not? And why is Taurean Prince getting
all
so
those-
much time?
all that run,
So
yeah.
this is my question to you, Mace.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me one thing. I don't care. It can be anything. Tell me one thing that you think Darvin Ham does well.
I've got it.
What is it?
When he does a press conference, he
Okay.
speaks with great authority. If you've been in the presence of Darvin, he feels like a head coach. He's got the aura of a head coach. Now,
okay. What does that do on the court?
it's not panning out at all. Now, I'm not going to. Obviously, everything is off right now. Everything is going the wrong direction, and I think it's fair to suggest that Ham should go.
Yeah, because he's not. What he's doing on the floor is not doing anything that's helping the team win.
Well, and if you look at the attitude, and if you look at the body language, I mean, this team is not connected to Ham right now. They're not listening to Ham right now. They're not out there working their asses off. You know, you work your ass off when you like your coach. That's one of the things you do, and they are not working their asses off right now.
Momo was talking about how LeBron had that big chase down block.
Yes.
Momo's still going. To have that big chase down block, and everybody walked up the floor, and so they got a dunk. Atlanta got a dunk right afterwards.
Yep.
That is pure effort. That is just somebody having to run down the court and having LeBron's back. If the best player on your team is sprinting down to get a chase down block, everybody else should be following suit. And if they're not, a lot of that has to do with coaching to not have these guys built up and ready to go.
Well, I agree. I think also part of this is, last year, Pelinka at the trade deadline just transformed the roster.
You got defense.
Multiple guys, right? I think sometimes guys in a new situation do work harder. If DeJounte Murray, my understanding is DeJounte Murray's not having a great year defensively, but he would if he was here because he's in a winning environment. I mean, I think that's why all bets are off. I've heard people say they won't trade Austin Reeves. If they can get better, I think they do trade Austin Reeves.
Everybody should be on the table that's not LeBron and AD. And by the way, DeJounte Murray being on this team with LeBron and AD is very different than Trae Young and Jalen Johnson.
Right.
Than, the guys that are on that team. Sadiq Bey. It's a little bit different, the guys that you're talking about that you're playing with.
Yeah.
Playing with LeBron and AD means I have to play well, especially when you first get there. You have to prove yourself.
Let me get one more. Woody in Linwood, 209 call of the day. Woody, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, fellas. Good afternoon, ladies. First of all, I got to give a shout-out to Janie Bus. I work with at-risk kids and youth in the inner city, and Janie has been supporting us for a lot of years. So, Mason, if you're going to take Janie's job, you have got to support the kids in the inner city.
Oh, trust me, Janie does an unbelievable job
job
with the Lakers Foundation, and and Janie's a wonderful person.
Yes. I just want to say, Darvin Ham, Coach Ham, he's trying to be one of the fellas with the players. It is hard to coach like that because when it's time to get on their case, they won't receive it. It is hard to, kind of push them into doing what they're supposed to do. So you can't be a friend and a coach. So Darvin Ham, he may be a nice guy, and I think he's a nice guy in my opinion. However, he's not the coach because the coach has to be respected and has to be able to get on the guys' cases. And I don't think Darvin Ham can do that.
Yeah.
He's too busy trying to be their friend, in my
Okay,
opinion.
so Woody's basically making the argument: players coach versus disciplinary coach, players coach versus do it my way or else. I don't think players react anymore well to do it my way outside of Greg Popovich. There are a couple of guys, Eric Spoelstra. There are a few guys out there that are in that category, but for the most part, player coaches is the way of the modern NBA. It is a players' league. So in this case, I just look at it and say, when I see that level of disengagement, when I see that level of just casualness, I mean, where is the fight? Where is the passion? Where is the energy? Byron Scott saying last night it's about effort. There isn't any.
There is none. And it may not be totally on Darvin Ham, like Momo was saying, who's walking in with nutmilk right now.
Oh, did you make it?
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. By the way, this was all on picture-in-picture on the YouTube page at the exact same time.
Fantastic.
So this is amazing.
No date.
Okay.
And this is the one with date. Lindsay was the taste tester.
What did she say?
The date.
So wait, now, Momo, you've said in the past that you want honesty, not just to say like, "Oh, I think this is good." Do you want us to be honest?
Yeah.
Do you want us to be honest, or do you want us to just say,
Well,
this is really good?
Well, I mean, is it going to be as good as my almond breeze at home? That almond breeze stuff I got? It's not going to be as good?
Better.
Oh, it's better.
Oh, it's better.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, this is really exciting.
Nothing
the
like-
nut milk is coming in.
nothing
All right.
like a cup of fresh nut
Oh, I
milk.
got the Travis and Sliwa cup. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, should we cheers? Let's get a little
Yeah, cheers.
going.
All right. Nice
Cheers.
to see you. Nice to see you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay.
All right, let's
All right.
go.
All right, ready?
Here
Let's
we
try
go.
it. Here we go.
Wait, hold on. Here's the.
Oh,
Here's the
okay.
you can have that.
Ready?
One. I like the plain
Here
one.
we go. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's good. I can taste the nutty.
This is really good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's like
It's not sweet. Which
no,
I
it's
like.
not sweet at
It's
all.
not sweet.
Yeah.
I think it's
very-
actually pretty delicious.
I think it's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
It
This
is.
is the one that has no date in it. That's the one that's
It's
even
like
less sweet.
flavored, like a milk flavored water. I'm fine
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah. Momo,
It's all right.
Well done, Momo.
can you make other
I
nut
can
milk?
taste the
Can you
almond.
make
Cashew
walnut milk?
Walnuts,
You just have to
macadamia nuts,
you have
What
to
about
swell them.
pistachio milk?
pistachios. It's not as
Oh,
good.
pistachio.
Not as good.
Now, have you
Oh.
tried
You know what
pistachio?
the next level with that is?
What?
Add a little fruit to it and be like, oh, I got some strawberry almond milk.
Oh, I
Right?
see. I
Little
see.
blueberry.
It smells good too. I like.
Yeah,
the
no,
smell
it's.
of
I
it.
think it's delicious.
What does
Momo.
Brian think of it?
Good.
Brian, did you
You
try
tried it?
nut milk?
Yeah, I just tried it. A little plain. I'm not gonna lie. A little plain.
Thank you for being honest.
Wow.
I love almond milk too, man.
So this is almond breeze is better to you.
Yeah, I just had that
Did
this
you-
morning.
Yeah.
Did
no,
you
Yeah,
try
but there's
the
all
one
this
with the
like
date?
xanthan gum and emulsifiers.
here's the
and
difference
salt and-
between your nut milk and almond breeze.
Right.
Yours is more watery.
Yeah, that's right. I could make it creamier if you want, but I
I'd probably
thought.
like that.
I think you
Brian's
need a
like,
creamier
make it,
nut milk.
go
I
make
agree.
creamier nut
I
milk
can't
for
with
him.
y'all.
Jay,
I
careful
cannot
there.
Can I try the one? Can I try the one with the date?
This
That
is
is
the
the
one
one
with
with
the
the
date.
The one
It
without
was
the
good.
date.
Oh.
The one without the date.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take a sip of the one without the date.
See, I don't
I
know.
like the one with the date.
You know what
Yeah, it
it
was
makes
good.
me think? I miss xanthan gum. It could use some xanthan gum.
You need some preservatives.
Tastes very similar.
I know.
Yeah.
You could go 2 dates.
Oh, wow.
And then you're
living on
that's-
good.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, it's all there.
long
2
pause.
days. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah. Mama, I'm impressed.
thanks.
Now,
Thanks.
is it worth the
Well
effort?
done.
It wasn't that much.
No, but I mean, you're soaking nuts and you're
At
waiting
10 o'clock at
overnight,
night.
and you're. I mean,
I
is
put
it?
some nuts in a bowl and let them swell up.
But
It
is
wasn't
it
a
worth,
big deal.
Is it really worth the effort, or could you just buy the quart of nut milk?
Yeah, but
at
I'm
the
trying
store?
to eat super clean. It's all those preservatives in there. It's all the emulsifier. Like, you know, like, isn't it weird to you that you could have some almond milk that sits in your pantry for 6 months and it won't go bad? It's a little weird,
Yeah,
right?
That's a little weird.
That
a
is
weird.
very strange.
I would never.
Like,
have
you don't
one
even have to
sitting around
refrigerate
that
it.
Is there an
Right,
expiration date on
Yeah, you
almond
have to
milk?
It's a
refrigerate
long
it.
time, I think.
So I bought
Long time.
I bought oat milk in like
Love oat milk.
September,
Yeah.
and I just threw it away. Like it was.
And it
probably,
worked?
it probably is still good.
Can
Yeah.
you make
But
oat milk?
I got rid of it. I got rid of it.
Can you
Goat-
make oat milk?
Oh, oat milk? I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure I could.
You just swell the oats.
I think
Probably.
you would swell the oats
Blend them up.
and blend them up, and I think that's what it is.
Same kind of deal. I would
Sounds
think.
right.
Yeah. Interesting. Well,
You know,
Momo,
they all have different soaking times.
Yes.
Like cashews, you only have to do for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
And then almonds are 8 hours,
Yeah.
and then pistachios are like four
oh,
to
you've
6.
really done your homework on this.
I really just like the almonds.
Yeah.
I tried the cashews, and it was not
Wasn't very
my
good?
favorite. Needed more dates or
Have
something.
you ever
I don't
had
know.
rice milk?
Yeah, that's
I
good.
used-
That's really good.
Yeah, rice milk is good.
Yeah, but
Is
that's
it the
super
same
sugary
process?
and stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
rice
it
is
is.
super sugary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a straight carb, white
Yeah,
rice.
it is.
Oh,
straight-
yeah.
it's
I
straight
guess
carb,
that's
yeah.
true. What if it was brown rice? Would that
Horchata,
change it?
rice milk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Literally
Horchata,
what
okay.
horchata is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
didn't think I could do it, huh?
Momo, I'm impressed.
It was good.
This is good in the fridge for 4 to 5 days.
4 to 5 days. Okay.
Perfect in your coffee.
Yeah.
Sedano's going to be here later. You have to have him try
All right.
the nut milk.
Just put it in the fridge. It tastes better
He was
cold.
skeptical.
It tastes
very.
better cold. We put it
Yeah.
in the fridge for him.
Very skeptical.
He actually texted
Creamy?
saying, "Is Momo going to do the nut milk thing?" I said, "Yes."
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'll tell you what. Coming up next, we'll take a
Should
little.
I do my Julia Child voice as I do it? No?
We'll
Yeah.
take a little turn. I actually found a list of the best-selling jerseys in the league. Brand new
Did
list.
you?
Brand
Okay,
new.
sorry.
Brand new
It's just coming out.
list. Best-selling jerseys in the league. There's some surprises on there. We'll do that coming up next. Don't forget, it's BBGO Fifth Row Fridays. Hey, what did we say? What's going to be on the quiz on Friday? Listen all week, including between 2 and 4 this afternoon, the last 2 hours of our show. Be sure to take notes. And then Friday, there's a pop quiz. You could be sitting in the fifth row at Lakers, Narlands, February 9th. BBGO is the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers. Mason and Ireland, Momo in for John, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Based in Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
A little while ago, we talked about Alyssa Milano's desperate attempts to get her son to Cooperstown.
How much has that raised so far?
Yeah, I did not look. I did not look.
$5.
$5,
No,
really?
I have no idea. But is anybody actually going to put money into that?
I am not. But I do have one that maybe we should. This would be very interesting for us. So one of our really good listeners and tweeters, Jesse Hyman, sent us this.
What's up, Jesse?
It is from a Clippers fan. Okay? But before you jump on it, listen to this. I'm not one to ask for help, Clippers Nation, but my home caught on fire yesterday and we lost it. Please repost, share, and help any way you can. My family needs all the help to get through the difficult times. There are pictures of it. This guy's house just...
This is Jesse?
No, this is a guy named
Jesse's.
Anthony Zell.
A Clipper fan.
A Clipper fan. Now, the house is just, it's a disaster. He's located in Santa Barbara. We should get behind this guy a little bit, even though he's a Clippers fan. Get behind this guy.
Yeah, you could ignore the Clipper
We can be
fandom.
magnanimous here
doesn't
and
matter. He's a
be
Clipper fan.
very cool.
He's a basketball fan.
Anthony Zell. I'm going to retweet the link to make a donation to him. But God bless him, his family. He says he's got 3 dogs and 11 people in the family.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a big house. And yeah, he lost everything. It was their home of 26 years. So I will retweet this. If you are in a giving spirit, if you've got a choice between Alyssa Milano's son or Anthony Zell, who lost his house, go with Anthony Zell, who lost his house. I'm
Probably the better way to go.
going to make a donation at the next break. All right, so best-selling jerseys in the NBA. They release this list every year. This is the list for 2023.
Okay.
And I want you guys to try to figure out
we have to do this
the
together.
correct order. You do it together in 3 strikes and you're out.
So it's like a game.
It is a game.
So we go with the obvious ones. LeBron is obviously on that.
Yeah.
Yep, LeBron
Steph
is...
Curry.
Yes.
Steph Curry's number 1.
Number 1. Wow.
LeBron is number 3.
Okay. So I think Embiid would be on there.
No.
No?
I don't think he will.
Jokic?
No.
Really?
No.
Giannis.
Okay.
By the way,
Giannis.
those are good calls.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dame Lillard's going to be on there.
See, I wouldn't go
'Cause
with
he's
Number
new.
10, Dame
Yeah.
Lillard.
Because he
brand new
has
to
a new
Milwaukee.
jersey.
Oh, wait, but
Yeah.
Embiid and Jokic are saying are on there.
No, Jokic is number 14 and
Oh.
Embiid is number 12.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They're big men don't. It's like they don't sell
MVPs.
shoes. They don't sell
And they've
jerseys.
also been with their teams
Yeah.
for a long
People
time.
already have
Like
those.
SGAs.
I'm gonna go with Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Number
Wemby.
4, yeah.
he's gonna be
Wemby's
a
number
new
4.
one. So
Let's-
it's guys on new teams, is what you're saying. It's not like Giannis, who's been there
The
for a
rest
long
of
time.
these, not new teams.
Okay, hold on. Did we already say Giannis?
Yeah, Giannis is number 5.
Okay,
You think
Kyrie
so?
Irving.
That's usually on there, I would think.
No, Kyrie Irving not,
Really?
not in the
Wow.
top 15.
Okay,
What about-
I'm just looking at All-Star votes. Think
Okay,
of the
so
All-Star
what about
votes.
in
Luka.
Boston? And Luka's a good one, and
Luka.
so was Jason Tatum, maybe.
You want both?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum number 2 and Luka is number 6.
So what are
Good.
we missing?
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
AD.
And then you're open 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
Lillard is number 10.
Laura said AD, but I don't think AD is going to be on there. No.
Could be a Laker effect, but let's think some more.
It's more. So
Are people really buying a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
see,
jersey?
he's really good though. So
I know he is. I'm gonna go with Anthony Edwards.
oh, that's a good one. Or Cat. What do you think?
No.
No. Again, big man.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony
Really?
Edwards not in the top 15. So you
Okay.
got 1 strike left to get number 7,
think Kevin
8,
Durant?
and 9.
Oh, Durant should be, or Durant or Booker.
I'm gonna say
you're on the right path.
we're gonna go with Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, number 8.
Right. Not Booker. This is your world more than mine. Booker. Okay. Yeah. Booker on there.
Let's
Yep.
go with Booker.
Booker's number 7. So
I'll miss-
number 9 is, I would have never
me see if I can
guessed
get
in
it.
a
Let me see if
million
I can
years.
get it. Let me see.
Never guessed in a million years.
Eastern Conference or Western Conference?
Eastern Conference.
Gonna make it harder.
It's either Tyrese Maxey or Jalen Brunson.
What about Trae Young?
Which
That's
one?
what I was thinking.
Which one, Momo?
Tyrese Maxey.
absolutely correct.
Oh, nice job.
There it
Tyrese
is.
Maxey, number
Philly fans are huge.
9. So,
And,
Philly
but
fan-
no Embiid, but
Right.
Maxey.
But they already have Embiid jerseys.
Right, 'cause
Maxey's
he's
the
been
big
there.
up and comer.
Yeah, that's true.
so here's the official list. Steph,
Gosh, that was a good pull right there.
Steph,
Nice job.
Jason Tatum, LeBron, Wemby, Giannis, Luka, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Maxey, Dame Lillard.
Interesting.
Those are the 10.
That is really interesting that both those Suns guys are on there
Yeah.
because they've been there.
Yeah.
Like that
Well,
Booker's been
Booker-
there forever.
By the way,
Durant's a
John
little bit
Morant
newer.
was John Morant number 11, Joel Embiid number 12, so he
Yeah.
was on the list. LaMelo Ball is number 13.
Still?
Nikola
he's very
Jokic number
popular.
14, and De'Aaron Fox is number
play.
15.
Yeah, I can see Fox, but that's a smaller market.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lakers sell the most merch. I've got team numbers. Lakers sell the most merch. Who sells the second most merch?
Warriors.
Yeah. The
Warriors number 3. Number 2 is
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
Yeah, that
Come
makes
on.
sense.
I when I walked out the door
Yeah.
today, I realized I'm wearing like a Boston Celtics green.
No,
No,
that's not Kelly
no,
green.
Not at all.
That's like teal.
That's
This
like a
this
Seattle
It's
Kraken
honestly, it's
color.
not even teal. It's closer
Ireland
to
won't
blue.
wear anything
That's-
green. You know,
I
think
wear.
it's closer
I'm
to
wearing
blue.
green now.
Way more blue.
wait a minute. You think this is blue?
That is
That's
blue.
It's like a
aquamarine.
teal.
This
Yeah.
is not. This is green.
No, that's like a
you guys
tealish.
blind?
Are you
It is not-
colorblind?
Are you blind?
That is
You
blue.
are.
Are you blind?
That's a teal
Hold on.
color.
I'm
Brian,
gonna look. I'm
this
gonna
is
look
green.
tag.
This
no,
is green.
Mason,
No.
this is green. What I'm wearing is green.
That is nowhere near green.
That's like
Like olivey, but you know,
I wouldn't
it's
even
green.
call that turquoise. That is not
It's like a
green.
shade of green, but
Yeah.
Wait a
A
minute.
certain
not
sh-
green.
A certain shade of
Are
green.
you gonna look
Green. Look.
Green
Yeah,
adjacent.
that's for anybody.
different.
Green.
No.
It's the same color.
No.
It's the same color.
No, that's blue.
You're colorblind, Mace. Did we
Aqua.
just learn
I'm
something?
not colorblind.
That's like not even close to green.
Yeah, that's not close at all.
This is like the dress all over.
Oh yeah,
again.
it's definitely not Celtics green.
No,
No.
Celtics green is green.
No, but
Ugly
Ireland won't
green.
wear green at all.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, he shouldn't.
He
That's
a
struck
commitment.
green from his all greens from his wardrobe.
So this is close. What color is that?
That's a blue.
That's the same color as yours.
It's not the
next to him.
same color. It's not the same color.
Let me see.
You guys are totally blind.
This is very similar.
Oh, Mace. Yes, it is.
This is
Super
very
close.
similar.
Yeah.
Very similar.
I'm done with talking about my
Mace.
quarter zip.
You're ridiculous. Wow, I didn't realize you
Oh,
were
yeah.
so colorblind.
I'm the ridiculous one.
Yeah, it's not like you came up with 2 different emojis for the hourglass.
Right, you did the deep dive.
He's
That's
so
true.
happy about that. Yeah, I don't even know.
I was
Wait,
very
wait.
happy
Can
with
you
it.
scene set where you were when you were looking this up,
Well,
and
I
then
woke
how
up.
you reacted when you found it?
I woke up and I was searching Twitter and I saw the hourglass thing. I was like, oh, this is great. I love passive aggressive brawn. So I saw that and I
you
was
didn't
like,
see that at night. You
no,
were
I
already
was
in
just,
bed.
when you texted me, I was already asleep.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that wasn't that
the
late.
game ended at 6:45. I got to bed early.
Okay, I was
so
up
and
late,
then after I saw the hourglass emoji, I decided I'm gonna look this up. Is there more
So
than
what
one?
time of the morning is this? Like first thing in the morning, this is what you're doing?
6 o'clock.
Are you still in
6:15?
bed doing this?
No, walking my dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
yeah,
then
already-
and then you go down.
And then I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's different types of emojis because I saw all the sand was at the bottom.
Right.
And I wanted to see it, and then there was 2, and I got really excited.
And did you text anybody?
No, I saved
You-
it for
you
the
saved
radio.
it, and
I
you were
saved it
like-
for the radio.
yeah. No, that's
This
smart.
Very
is big
pro.
stuff.
Yeah, it is
this
big
is
stuff.
big stuff.
You're like, I got something good today.
Something
you
is.
walked in the office and you were like,
Well, you don't want to have the other conversation.
Momo, something's got to happen though. Something's.
I-
I mean,
agreed.
Darvin Ham. That's on the table. The only guy. I
Who are
mean,
you gonna get that's
would
better
it
than
ma-
Darvin?
Would it make a big deal? I mean, I've read a bunch of stuff. If Phil Handy moved over to the head coach seat,
Does that do anything?
Phil Handy, and I think Phil's a great assistant coach, but he's never even been close to the head coach's seat.
Is there somebody out
He's like-
there that would be like, oh,
Doc
that's the
Rivers, but he's in Milwaukee.
No,
who does
no,
LeBron
we don't want
That's
Doc,
the
no,
question. Who does LeBron want? Do you think LeBron
Who's
still
available?
wants
I'm trying to
Darvin
think
Ham?
of who's available.
Nobody
Budenholzer.
jumps
You
in.
want
Budenholzer.
Budenholzer just got blasted out of
You
Milwaukee.
want Terry
mean-
Stotts? He's available. You want Lionel Holland, who was on the staff a few years ago. You want that? I mean, who do you want? Who's out there that you want?
You know who
Nate
I want?
McMillan. You want Nate McMillan?
You know who I want? I want Frank Vogel.
He's in Phoenix.
I know, but I would love to still have Frank Vogel doing
He
this.
should be here.
You know, like who do you want that you can get?
I think you got to ask LeBron.
You want Steve Nash?
At the end,
Yeah, well, that didn't work out in Brooklyn.
I
I
mean,
remember his last stint here. No, I mean, so you've got multiple choices, right? You can blow out the coach, replace him. You can make wholesale changes on the roster. And I think the moves have got to be significant in order for this team to get much better. Which is the path you think they go? You think they go trade deadline?
Yeah, I think they go trade deadline. And I think it's a tweak at the margin or thread the needle like
Is
last year.
that
I don't
enough?
think it's
A tweak at the margin?
They did last year and it was enough.
You can't just tweak the margin on this thing.
I mean, you brought four different guys in last year that all had a specific skill set that went to what you were trying to do. This, if you're saying on the margins, it's just somebody like what?
Dorian Finney-Smith?
Tyus
He would help.
Jones?
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there.
help.
But that's not changing what's going on with this team. That's not changing the defensive presence that's out there. It's not changing being able to beat Denver.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're in a really tough spot. Because
I think they're not a regular season team.
Yeah.
And their whole job is to get to the playoffs and try to do what they did last year, go on a run. Who in the Western Conference would you say they can't beat in a 7-game series? The only
Denver?
team I don't think they can beat in a 7-game series is Denver. But what if you don't end up
you
on
would
their side
favor
of the
them in
bracket?
every other matchup.
Against
I
the
don't know if I would
Clippers.
favor them, but I would give them a chance.
Do you think they could beat the Clippers in a 7-game
They've
series?
beat them twice already this year.
Yeah, but I mean,
but
that's
not in the
I
playoffs.
mean,
They
this
almost
team
beat
has
them without
gone.
LeBron.
This team has gone south. That team
Okay, so
has
they
gotten
look
better.
good now. But okay, Minnesota, that'd be a tough matchup because of their
Yeah,
size.
very
but
tough.
but I think the Lakers would have a good chance. They beat them last year in the
Could they-
play-in game,
could
and
they
that's a
beat
young
Oklahoma-
team. Yes,
Oklahoma
they beat
City?
Oklahoma City
can,
before.
but
I don't think it's about what they
Can
do
they
in
beat
the
Dallas?
regular
Absolutely,
season.
they
Well,
can beat Dallas.
That's not very
Can
good.
they beat the Warriors? Yes, they can beat the Warriors.
By the
Can
way,
they
that
beat the
Dallas,
Pelicans?
that
Yes, they can
Dallas
beat-
and Oklahoma City thing, just go look at the 3-point shooting. Those were flukes that allowed the Lakers
know
to
what
win.
you're talking about.
They don't defend the three
they
very
shoot the
well,
lights out.
and they
They-
absolutely missed everything on those nights.
Yeah.
That the Lakers beat OKC and the Lakers beat Dallas.
And the
By the
Lakers
way-
made everything.
yeah, and the Lakers made everything.
And by the way, that's coaching. By the way, not guarding the 3-point line. That is very much a coaching system thing.
It's also having D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves as your starting backcourt.
Okay, so then shouldn't you move one or both of those guys?
Yeah, they tried that, and they went with the defensive lineup and couldn't score.
By the way, but speaking of last night, D'Angelo We felt so bad. We don't want you. We don't
That's
want
rough.
you. That's such a brutal.
Third team in Brooklyn to make something happen.
Yeah, Brooklyn's the team that, at least according to someone that I
Good.
follow.
It's out there. I know. It's Bobby Marks is the one who threw that theoretical
Is
trade
it?
out.
It was a
It was
theoretical
a
trade.
theoretical trade. It was not something. I think there have
Wasn't-
been conversations with the Nets about Dinwiddie and some construction for D'Lo and Dinwiddie because Dinwiddie's not really even playing there. He's sitting the bench mode. They're playing like Dennis Smith Jr. there, and Dinwiddie's kind of languishing on the bench.
Yeah, this is actually Windhorse. Russell, who played for the Nets 2 seasons earlier this year, has been subject of trade rumor. If they do make a deal, it would likely be for a guard. Former All-Star D'Angelo Russell has been among those names floated. With an expiring $20.3 million deal, Spencer Dinwiddie is likely the fulcrum in any big move before the deadline.
He was good in Dallas a couple years ago.
and Washington. I think he's a feisty guy, and he plays well with better players. He will thrive playing alongside Braun or somebody else. I think that's more of what you're talking about. Unless the Hawks decide to do DeJounte Murray.
So between the two, would you rather have DeJounte Murray or Spencer Dinwiddie?
It depends on what it's costing.
Dinwiddie is an expiring, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Correct. I'd rather have Murray. I think Murray's a really good player, and he's younger, and he's a better defender. But I like Dinwiddie. I've always liked his game. I think he is a feisty guy. He's got
won.
that
I was standing
toughness.
there when he won the skills competition
Yeah.
at the All-Star game when it was at Crypto a couple.
Okay.
No, I mean it's.
I know.
No.
But he's a
No.
good story. He's a good, he had all these knee injuries in college and then still kind of worked his way back into the NBA. He's feisty. He plays well with other stars. He played well with Luka, right? He played,
Yeah.
he would do well in a system like this. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, coming up next for you, Momo, bad news. I've got bad news for you specifically.
Oh, gosh.
That's coming up next. In the meantime, what do you got there?
Did you know that it can now take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open position? That's almost 2.5 months. So if you're hiring for a growing business, do you really have that kind of time to wait? Well, if you're listening today, I've got some advice. Stop waiting and start using ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find a qualified candidate for all your roles fast. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. You can check out the people that ZipRecruiter sends you, and if you really like one or two, you can personally invite them to apply with one click, which may make them apply even sooner. Plus, here's how ZipRecruiter can work to help you. Hire 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So speed up your hiring process with ZipRecruiter. See why 3.8 1.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. Just go to this exclusive web address to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free! Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BBGO display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BBGO, then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address. Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. That's Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. It's the contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you gotta do is go to Ralph's, get some BBGO, and send in that receipt. Well, as long as I'm here. You can never have enough BBGO.
BBGO, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers.
ESPN, the OGs of LA Sports Radio. We're here each weekday, 1 to 4 p.m. for your afternoon. Sandwich between Travis and Sliwa and Sonato and Cap. Mason and Ireland continues now.
So you guys don't know what the color green looks like?
No, you don't know what the color green looks like.
You know, can we take some photos and put them on social?
I'm doing it.
Can we do a colorblind test on Mason?
It's not a colorblind. I'm not colorblind.
You remember the whole dress thing? It was either black and blue.
That's exactly. It reminds me of that. Is this
gold and white?
Yeah.
Hey, Mason,
By the
what
way,
color
it
am I
was
wearing?
black and blue.
What color am
by
I
the way.
wearing?
Obviously, that's pink. Yeah, no, I'm going to send a picture of this out because I think it's. Oh, look.
How many do you need? Do you want to keep moving it around your body?
You know how you do.
I take a picture of
No,
you?
you know how you do selfies and people do it from different angles now?
You're just. That looks like one
That
that
looks
my
really
baby
wrong
takes.
right
So
now.
The 19-month-old is like, "Ugh," and then I get all these photos on my phone later, like, who took these? Oh, okay.
I think I've
Was
got
it Daniel? He was just
Yeah, it was
taking
just-
pictures.
Yeah. All right, so I wanted to. Oh, are you a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan? Comes back on Sunday night.
Oh, is this Sunday?
For what is
Can't wait.
reportedly going to be the last season. Although
I feel like
he
that's
said
the
that
Elton
before.
John thing too.
He said that before.
How many times has he done that?
Last tour.
Yeah, he said it multiple times. But you remember, you don't watch it?
I have seen episodes of it before. I enjoy it, but I don't watch it like you guys do.
Okay,
No, it's one of the best shows ever on television.
We hang on every inappropriate joke. So ahead of Curb Your
He's a genius.
Enthusiasm, Latte Larry's Spite stores are popping up in Los Angeles.
Great
So,
season, by the way.
2 Minotti's coffee locations are now serving up brew and extra dry scones from February 2nd to February the 4th. You don't know this story?
I have no idea.
Okay, so somebody opened a coffee shop, and then Larry opened a Spite store right next to it,
got
another
it.
coffee
Yeah,
shop,
got
and he
it.
served dry scones. He wanted his scones to be dry.
And the coffee just wasn't hot. He was
Coffee
like,
wasn't hot. So
he's like, this is cold. He's like, I'm putting my finger in it. It's not hot.
Yes. It's fantastic. And they're also selling all kinds of Curb Your Enthusiasm stuff, and they have a special signature roast of Latte Larry's beans. So that is going on at 2 locations of Minotti's, and Sunday night is fantastic.
Is this in cooperation with the Curb people, or are they just profiting off of them?
Well, there's a big sign, Larry's Latte, hot cup of spite. On the side of the building. So I assume, and there's a Curb Your Enthusiasm logo. So I think that Curb Your Enthusiasm was involved in this.
Some kind of
So it's some sort of pop up for the return of the show.
Just marketing, and it's smart marketing. A lot of people do that. Like
I was going to say we should call. Would it be cool to have Susie Essman on the show?
Sure.
Susie, who plays
yeah.
Susie?
I mean, she was on the Culture Pop podcast.
Yeah, she
wasn't
was. She's fantastic. She's really, really funny.
Do it, but make sure Ireland's here that day.
Yeah. No, Ireland would be good on that. All right, so Curb on. And are you watching True Detective?
No, it was Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
I watched the first season, couldn't get into the second one, and I just stopped.
But look, every season is its own
Different,
thing.
yeah.
You should check this one out. It's got the creepiest crime.
Too scary.
Or
for
is
my
it a
world.
crime? I don't know.
I haven't seen it yet. I didn't see the first season either. So should I watch the
first season
and
was
then
really
the
good.
fifth
You don't
season?
need to watch any of the previous
Yeah.
seasons to
Yeah.
watch this season. It's a completely different story.
Sure, I get that, but should I watch the first season and then the 5th season, or is it 5th?
No, I would like
Fourth.
I would try to be on season 4. You can always go back and watch season 1.
Okay, so watch
season 2,
this
season
one.
3 suck.
Yeah.
Because it's like zeitgeist stuff.
Yeah,
That's what happened to me.
zeitgeist.
It's like
It's
I
good.
didn't like season 2, and then I just stopped.
Yeah.
But it's not cumulative. It's one of those. It's
Yeah,
like you don't-
exactly.
yeah.
It's a brand new story.
Standalone.
I do like Jodie Foster.
Do you guys have Paramount Plus?
Yes.
Maybe.
So
No.
No idea. Probably.
Really?
Not sure.
Yeah.
So I ended up, after we watched the show, the True Detective show, we were like, oh, what are we going to watch? And we stumbled upon, and I think it's on Netflix too, School Spirits.
No, I watched that.
It's really good.
It is really good. I think there's going to be a second season.
It is.
Is it one of the? It's like a cheerleader team or something.
So it's
No.
about a girl who dies within the school and is stuck in like purgatory
Yeah.
in the school.
Oh, what a
And so,
terrible
but there's
place to be
other
stuck.
there's other dead people
There's
within
so
there.
much going on, and we were like, oh, this is going to be such a trash show, right? But we're
Agreed.
like, whatever, it's 1 a.m, let's just put it on.
Yep.
And we were like not super sold. The end of the first episode, we're like, oh crap, go to the next one. And then every end of the episode leaves you to go to the next one, and then you get to the end of it and you're like, oh crap, I need the new season.
I watched the whole season in maybe 2-3 days.
Same.
My brother's watching the Sofia Vergara show.
Oh,
called
Griselda.
where she
Griselda.
plays like a
Like
crime kingpin, right?
Yeah. It's like the creators of Narcos.
Supposed to be super violent, and she's great and kind of
I heard she's great.
unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is amazing in it.
All right, I'm just sort of.
This is great.
Working
It's
around
already,
the
it's already been
Lakers.
tweeted.
Oh, you've already okay.
No,
it's
is Mason
clearly
wearing green or blue?
Green. That's green.
It's teal.
It's blue.
I think the
It's
lights
not
make
blue.
it.
You
It's
clearly know
close.
it's not blue. It's
It's
not
a
blue.
mixture
It's
of blue and
closer
green.
to blue than green.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But in this photo, the lights do make it look a little greener.
Thank you. Because it's green.
It's
so
not
much
green.
Why it looks
closer-
greener.
It's so much closer. to
Okay,
blue
give
than
me your
green.
Amazon,
Amazon.
because I'm sure that's where you got it.
I don't even know where I got this. I've been digging up old clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, like stuff that I've been cleaning out my closet, like I'm giving some clothes away and I'm
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
good. It's
organize
very-
the stuff I
it's very
got.
fulfilling.
Stuff that I would wear and stuff I would never wear.
Right.
Like I had this really cool shirt that I wore one time. It's Rob Manfred with a clown nose.
Well, yes.
Now, I wore that
absolutely.
one time, but I was
Did
like,
he have a piece of tin next to him?
yeah, he had a trash can. Yeah, a piece of tin. So that's the kind of stuff I'm like, oh, I wore it once. I'm moving on. But I think it's starting to, because my closet for a long time was just a big pile of clothes.
Yeah.
It's starting to sort itself out
It's
a
the
little
best
bit.
thing when you go shopping in your own closet.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
100%.
I found it in the back of my closet.
Yep.
I haven't worn it in 4
Yeah,
years.
that's where this came from.
Who was
When
that
it has
fake
a
lady that
tag.
just told you to
Oh,
whatever
Maria
gives you joy?
Kondo. Maria Kondo.
Marie Kondo.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember her? She was
Does
a
it
big thing
spark
for
joy?
us. Yeah.
Such a sham. Total fake. I hated that whole thing. Because of course she just said like put everything onto your bed and just pick out what you like.
You know
of
what?
course.
The problem
of
with
course.
her is she makes you do all the work yourself.
That's what it is.
You want Maria
Sham.
Kondo to show up at your house and
No,
sort
I've
through
had
your...
an organizer come to my house.
Oh my God.
I really have. She's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you, 1%. Go ahead.
Okay, so before I had the second kid, I went through a phase. I was like, this house needs to be clean. I need to just organize everything. It's a mess. Blah. And so I went on Thumbtack where you find people for jobs and stuff like that.
Right.
And I found an organizer. Her name is Jordan, and she comes over, and like I have to sit with her. And I have to like say yes or no, but she does all the heavy lifting.
Yep.
She does all the sorting. She puts it in the bag. She does all. It's great.
Right, but here's the
love
thing. Not everybody has got professional organizer money. Like that's why I just watch them. I'm not going to buy an organizer or hire an organizer.
You could do it
No,
for like one day.
I'm doing it myself.
You could do it in 8 hours.
Do it myself.
But somebody to
I'm
sit
doing
there
it.
and make you do
one
it.
shelf at a time. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
why Marie Kondo was a sham.
Well, I'm
Because you
doing
do all
exactly
that.
what you said.
But she had a whole show because you do exactly what you're supposed to do. You're doing what you're supposed to
Yeah,
do.
I know. All right.
It's
All right.
ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can we do a sub fool?
Yeah, we're going to do What's Up, Phil. First, I want to remind everybody that our Pickleball Madness tournament is coming up on March the 23rd, which is a very important day in American history. It is the date that marks the 20th anniversary of the Mason and Ireland show on ESPN. It is at the Agape Pickleball Center at Miles Square Park in Fountain Valley. If you want to sign up, it's $100 a team, beginner through intermediate levels, and co-ed teams are eligible. Go to espnla.com and sign up. There's probably a spot or two left. Momo, did you make a determination on pickleball?
I think I'm going to be a game time decision.
I'm
going to be one of those.
Yeah, all right.
I think Laura wants to play with you.
I mean, I will play, but I
She's like, nah.
have some other stuff that like could come up at and I won't know until right
You
now.
know who my pickleball partner is?
Yeah.
Lindsay
Lindsay
Baseball.
Baseball.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I
You guys
heard
are gonna
that.
Isn't it
crush
nice
it.
that we've mended that
I
whole
like that.
riff that
I
we
like
had?
that you mended
I
it.
actually think that you guys have a lot more in common than you think.
We do. Oh, they
You got
have
these,
too
like,
much in common.
Midwest,
we just didn't work well
Ohio.
together. You know what I'm
I don't know.
saying?
I thought you did.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No, behind the scenes, no.
Oh, okay.
Right. On the air is great.
Yeah, on the air
but
is great.
behind the scenes, no. Like I get along with Bergman better than I get along with Lindsay in that sort of professional
role.
sense. Yeah.
Right. And then now all she's done is gone on and win Producer of the Year every year.
And win all the awards.
And well deserved. And well
Yes.
deserved. All right. Coming up
Not
next
won
is
nothing.
What's Up, Fool? Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Jacob and Ronnie. So here's the thing about Jacob. He's a guy that you can trust. Oh, there it is. Thank you. If you're injured in a car accident of any kind, God, today a guy stopped short behind me, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get hit. Just stopped in time. But if that kind of thing has happened to you, you're probably wondering what are some of the advantages of hiring Jacob. First of all, you're hiring somebody who's been doing this for 25 years. Come on. The simplest answer, Jacob and his team is going to hold your hand throughout the entire process. They're going to handle everything from the phone calls to the rental car to getting your car fixed to finding you a doctor in your area. All the stuff that you got to do after an accident, let Jacob do it for you. They're going to deal with the insurance company on your behalf. Jacob will immediately get you the medical attention that you deserve, and with 25 years of experience, he's got the rep and the clout to get you the compensation that you deserve. So if you're injured in any kind of accident, only one name to remember, it is Jacob. Jacob. Remember, a lot of attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He'll win for you. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember...
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. Don't forget, you can follow him on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BBGO display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BBGO. Then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address, Lakers.com/BBGoSweeps. That's Lakers.com/BBGoSweeps. It's the contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you gotta do is go to Ralph's, get some BBGO, and send in that receipt. Well, as long as I'm here. You can never have enough BBGO.
BBGO, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets? Yes. We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better. Yeah. Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
And yes, it's around 2:45 in the Southland. You know what we do each weekday at 2:45. What's up, fool? And we've been very excited that What's Up, Fool is made possible by our friends at Dos Hombres. In fact, we've got a special guest voice. Take it away, guest voice.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
Look at that. How do I follow that? I don't. So I simply say, take it away, Corporate Greg.
Take it away, Laura.
Thank you. I was like, I wonder who's throwing it to me. All right, guys. I know people do just about anything on social media to get clout. This guy is an actual influencer, and he went to Costco and ate Costco hot dogs for an entire week. That's all he ate. Oh. The Costco hot dog and the soda for an entire week.
Okay.
Claims he lost 4 pounds.
Ugh. Was he eating multiple meals of hot dogs?
Yeah, that's like from entire week. That was breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever.
So 3 times a day he was
3
eating
to 4
that.
times a day.
Okay.
Yeah, he was eating Costco hot dogs and the soda or whatever he was, drinking in the soda.
Sure, sure.
Here's my thing though, because he lost 4 pounds. He said it's not diet advice, but I want to know what weird cheap food you would be able to eat for an entire week: breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Oh, jeez.
Because the hot dog is $1.50.
That's hard to come up with something that cheap.
Okay, maybe not that cheap, but
Like
that you can.
Bean burritos, Taco Bell. Could do that.
Taco Bell bean burritos, yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay,
we got to
that's a
rise
good
out of
one.
Brian there.
Right?
Yeah, Brian was like, oh yeah.
Wondering why he
Been
would
there.
eat that all
Yeah,
the time.
who knows why.
I mean, along the same vein, like Del Taco, I can eat the Del Taco tacos all the time.
Double O, yeah.
Yeah.
Another oh yeah.
Double oh yeah.
I went one. Now,
That's funny.
Do you think a dozen wings would go for this?
God, can you eat a dozen wings
I can eat
3
it.
times a
No,
day?
3 times a day.
Oh, yeah, totally.
No.
When I was at Bowling Green, I go through runs where you eat the same thing every day for a while, then you get sick of it, you never eat it again. There was a stretch at Bowling Green, probably 6 weeks, where I ate nothing but two packages of wings, 24 wings a day. That's what I ate. That's what I lived on completely.
Wow.
Blue cheese dressing and wings. And
Blue
I
cheese.
Lemon pepper?
No, not lemon pepper. Spicy
Oh.
buffalo.
No,
buffalo
no,
style.
lemon pepper's the best. So
I don't even
you
think they
missed
had
that out.
lemon pepper in those days.
They just
No,
created lemon pepper
were
last year.
invited. Lemon and pepper were invited.
Say it again.
Invented before I went to Bowling Green. So it was there. It was there. But that would probably be the kind of thing. Like right now, for example, when I get home, I eat 2 little bags of popcorn and some pistachios, and that's it till dinner. Like I eat the same thing every single
and
day.
you with your Brussels sprouts and sauerkraut.
Brussels sprouts
Are you
is
still
another
doing
one.
that?
I'm still doing sauerkraut. I'm not doing Brussels sprouts.
Yeah,
Brussels
OD'd on
sprouts, I
that.
went on a run.
Yeah.
And I wore it out. This is what my
I
dad used to
understand
say.
that.
Went on a run, wore it out. Like right now, I've got a particular regimen that I'm going with, and I stick with it. And once
good.
I'm done with it, like I'll never eat another pistachio.
I need to look at my Grubhub and see what I actually get.
Oh yeah,
consistently.
Yeah. Wings. I can eat
I do
wings.
Uber Eats, but
all
that's
day, every day. Wings.
What about you,
Oh
Brian?
no Hawaiian barbecue. Have you ever had an Oh no Hawaiian barbecue?
Ohno's good.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Good.
really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Brian, what about you?
Should
Cheap
probably
food.
do a slice of pizza every
Yeah.
meal.
Oh.
They do say that a slice of pizza is better for breakfast than most things people eat for breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Why is
You never
that?
heard that?
No.
No, because all the sugary cereals or
Right.
pancakes or something like
You
that.
mean I'm
know?
getting? You mean it's no good for me to eat cinnamon toast crunch every
right?
morning?
Just have a slice of pizza.
Yeah, just as that.
Wow, I haven't had cinnamon toast crunch
You know what?
since
That
I was
sounds
like
like
5.
so one of my makeup artist friends. She was giving me a whole long speech about how tequila has probiotics.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I was like,
buy it.
where did you
Does
get
it
that
really
from? I
have
don't think so, but
probiotics?
she really seems to believe that.
We were talking yesterday about this Culture Pop soda that has got
Oh, yeah.
live.
Is it Olipop?
What's Olipop?
That has the live probiotics.
Oh
and
no,
something?
this is Culture Pop. This is literally a soda called Culture Pop.
So they ripped off your podcast name.
Or I ripped off theirs. I'm not sure which, but it's got
Fair enough.
it's got live cultures in it, so you're actually
Live
getting
cultures. How we
delicious soda and you're getting your probiotics.
What are they
There
called?
we go.
CPUs or
CPUs?
No, is it CPUs?
I
No,
think
no,
it
that's
is.
a computer thing, right?
cost per unit.
Cultures per unit. No, I think that is.
No,
CPUs are
Wow.
cultures per
Wow.
unit.
CUP, like a cup.
Ding,
or
ding,
like
ding,
this,
ding.
Culture something.
You know what I would eat?
Was it CPU?
What?
Somebody write me
Laura?
and tell me, is there really probiotics in tequila?
Street tacos.
Somebody find that out.
Yeah. Street tacos?
Street
Pizza is
tacos.
the best breakfast food. I love that.
Street tacos.
Street
I
tacos.
love
Carne
street
asada
tacos.
with
I
some
love it.
cilantro and some salsa.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah, with the some
I think,
lemon.
I think you would lose weight eating
Yeah.
street tacos.
Yeah, probably.
Taquitos. I could have taquitos all the time.
Taquitos?
That's
Yeah.
fried.
No, but that's fried.
It doesn't matter. They're so good.
That leads to my regular
And the
statement.
guacamole.
I have never been to a Costco. Ever.
that's
I'm not a member.
We need to change that, Mace. Come with me.
I don't really go either. I'm not a
I
Costco
love
person, but I
Costco.
have been.
Laura, you have a membership?
I have my mom has the executive black one, so we share. I love Costco, man.
Yeah.
Costco gas.
So Brian will agree with me here. Costco pizza, best pizza.
Top 3.
Top 3.
It-
Okay,
it's hit or
I'll
miss
take that.
sometimes.
It is hit or
Oh,
miss.
I
It
honestly
is.
think the
It is.
slices you get, it's probably the exact the same. The slices to me are better than the whole pizza. I don't know what it is,
100%.
Yeah.
but it's
I
something
agree.
to it.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
I agree.
You say stop, Momo?
Stop. That is such an insult to pizza makers everywhere. That's like,
No, I mean it's not some like
Factor in the
artisan
price.
pizza we're going for. It's
I
just
mean,
a good
listen,
pizza.
if we're gonna compare it to like Pizza Hut and Domino's, okay.
Wait a minute, we love Pizza
We
Hut.
love
I know. I
Pizza
like
Hut.
Pizza Hut a lot too. I really,
Domino's is
I
good,
actually,
too.
They're all good. They're all really good. But I actually do like Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I do.
The
It's
stuffed
excellent.
crust.
That was like what I ordered all through my college
Yeah.
years. We had a
me
Pizza
too.
Hut nearby.
We lived on that.
CFU, by the way. CFU.
CFU.
Oh,
Cultures.
No.
Yeah, it's CFU.
Floral, floral, something.
No,
it's
it's cultures.
Culture, colony forming unit.
Colony. Yeah. There
Colony?
You
Sounds right.
Colony forming unit. Yeah, it is.
Probiotics.
CFU.
Yeah.
That,
I'm not saying that to you.
it sounds like a.
Yeah,
I
it
know
does
what it
sound.
sounds like.
a little
What's
bit.
up, fool?
All right, guys. So Nick DePaula tweeted that Adidas surprised Damian Lillard during his return to Oregon with naming the Portland headquarters gymnasium court after him. It's the first time Adidas has ever done this, and I wanted to know if you could have one thing named after you, what would it be, and what brand would you want this to be named? Like, would it be Adidas?
The
Nike?
corporate headquarters or whatever, or
Yes,
like a university
yes.
something.
I would like to have the Steve Mason School of Communications at Bowling Green State University.
All right.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
You have to write a
that.
big check.
I'm going to speak there in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still got to write a big check.
Yeah, you do. I'm not that guy.
No.
I'm not write
No.
a big check guy.
I'm not.
But
like,
it would be cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Momo, where do you want your name?
How about my high school softball field?
There you go.
Oh,
I think that's
nice.
excellent.
That's where I was going.
By the way, they could do that.
They could.
That's
Make it
actually
happen.
a
I'm
live
definitely not the best
possibility.
player that's ever played there. We've had others who went on to have
But you're
more
Momo.
illustrious careers.
Momo Field.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
I'd be into that.
Bergman?
How about the Santa Monica City Quad? City College. I went there and had a really good time there.
Yeah?
Corporate Greg.
Yeah. Corporate Greg.
Corporate
Square.
Greg Square.
We need one
Brian?
of those somewhere.
What was that?
What? Do you have a response? Or
Yeah, I'd go with the old college radio station I was at, and I'd name the studio
Nice.
Cohen Studio.
Cohen Studio.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
I like
baby.
that. I like that.
not
Cool.
bad,
Laura,
not
you have
bad.
one?
Actually, I was Brian took mine because I got into radio because of Mount Sac, so I would probably do
That's cool.
like the Romo Studios or something like that.
Yeah. That's good. That's
What
good.
about CY?
Hey guys, we talked about this once, Momo, between takes on Around the Horn.
Yeah?
And I chose a library. That's what I would pick. to
A
have named
library
after
is
me.
very
Where?
nice.
Yeah.
Where is the library? Where did
Do we have
Clinton
the
get
odds?
weird?
Wherever it may be.
He just
I'm just
came out
hanging
of
around the
nowhere.
studio,
He's an overachiever
doing some
voice.
separate work. I'm over here in the back.
Disembodied voice.
Disembodied voice. My very sexy body is right here across the glass. I just want you to know that.
Got it.
Handsome man
I'm
community.
just saying that
Body.
I would choose a library to be named after me because I feel like libraries don't get enough love in our culture and our society.
Fact.
And two, you get smart at a library.
Yeah.
That's
Libraries
what
are
I like
cool,
to do.
man.
Yeah,
They are.
libraries are very cool.
We take the baby there. They have like programs. They have like
Right.
little kid programs all the time. And they
I've not
redo
been
them
to a
and stuff.
library in 30 years.
You know? Do you know you
What?
can get? They have a.
Well, why would you go
I'm
to a
gonna
library?
change your.
Rob?
I'm gonna change your life.
Libraries.
Ready?
Yeah.
There's an app called Canopy. Canopy with a K.
Okay.
And if you have a library card, you can subscribe to it, and you get all these shows and movies from all around the world for free.
Oh,
It's
really?
really cool.
Okay.
It's really cool.
I like physical
Check it out.
books too.
Anyway, that's all.
All
Yeah,
right.
me too. I like real books.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
I like
disembodied
the
voice.
smell of
You're
books.
very welcome.
Yeah,
Send our
the
best to
weird
Clinton Yates.
like the weird little smell
Sort of
that you get
gluey
from a
paper
book. Yes.
smell.
People think I'm weird, Momo,
I
because
like
I'd
it.
rather get a book.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, I like my little Kindle.
It's better.
It's convenient.
Kindle's awesome. All right, there you have it. There is your What's Up.
Why don't you give us an ID as well?
You're listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma brand station.
Boom.
And coming up next for you, we're back to the Hourglass. So tick the sands of the hour. What is that
That's so
expression?
not it.
old
The days
soap
of our
opera?
lives.
Days of our lives. That one.
I don't know what it is.
LeBron and the Hourglass.
We'll get the music. The
Plus some AI talk. I've got a really interesting thing to bounce off you guys about AI.
I'm
An
scared. I don't
actual
like AI
use
talk.
of it. We'll do it coming up. Mason and Ireland. Momo's in for John. 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BB-Go display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BB-Go. Then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address, Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. That's Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. It's the contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you gotta do is
Hands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Like the sounds of in an hourglass.
As as
Sands of an hourglass.
Almond milk!
Oh, it's gone. Do we have any more?
Oh, it's in the fridge.
No,
It's in the fridge.
Oh,
I
no,
made
it's great.
it.
So we can do a taste test. No, we're gonna do. Yeah, we will.
Well, you bought
Yeah, and
banana berry and oat smoothie. I mean,
It's all
okay.
vanilla almond milk.
Yeah,
but that's
in the fridge.
The
in the
whole
fridge.
point is that it's all clean. There's no.
No, we're gonna
Give me that,
taste
give me
test
that.
and see which one's better. Oh, tell me
me that.
about xanthan gum and whatever.
Ingredients: organic almond base, water
Perfect.
and almonds, organic vanilla with other organic natural flavors, sea salt, organic locust bean gum or organic
Bean
gar gum, sunflower lecithin.
It's
Zoe lecithin.
DL alpha tocopherol acetate. Zinc, gluconate, vitamin A palmiate.
Those are supplements. Those are like
Great
good
for you.
things.
Riboflavin and cyano.
All those
fan
things
of the
are good
riboflavin.
for you, Momo. They're sticking extra vitamins in there.
Right. It's just fortified.
Yeah, we
We
have
need the
Let's
riboflavin.
see if Mace can tell the difference.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
we'll
you
do
can
that.
tell the difference.
Oh, you think?
Oh yeah.
All right, two different
Okay.
glasses. It has
Two
to be
different glasses. I'm going to taste which one's better.
Ro, you're gonna taste. You're gonna tell us which was which.
Oh, which was okay. We'll do that. We'll do that.
How
See?
was your nut milk?
I think it's pretty good. You should try some.
It's not. It's in there. Try.
I
it.
thought it was delicious. Go
fridge,
for
it's
it. So, Momo, you had this misconception
Oh, I'm wrong already.
that in your bet with John Ireland, that he had to have the exact match
Yes.
of Baltimore, San Francisco.
See, that's what I
Yes,
thought too.
that
That's
was
what
the
I
bet.
thought too.
Look, you get the field. He gets San Francisco and Baltimore. He doesn't have
And
to have
Baltimore. They had to be San Francisco
No,
and Baltimore.
absolutely
I'm
not.
totally with Momo here.
I'm totally
When
against.
and I would love
It was
Brian,
this matchup. These two teams are the best teams. I know it. I heard the whole bit.
No, he said, I've got the winner, either San Francisco or
No,
Baltimore.
I never
yeah,
heard
if San
either.
Francisco
We need to
wins,
go
he
back.
wins. If
Go
Kansas
check
City
the
wins,
tape.
you win.
you
Oh,
have-
go
do you-
check
I
do
think it was the winner. I'm pretty sure it was
Brian,
the winner.
I'm
there you
pretty.
go.
I'm pretty
When he
sure.
offered us, it was who's
Yeah,
going to win.
who's
Those
gonna
two
win.
or
It
the
was-
field.
If I take
I
the
listened to the
San
whole
Francisco
segment.
and Baltimore, you get
Yeah.
the field for any
He was
other
like,
matchup.
Am
I'm with
I wrong?
Momo.
These
It's
two
not-
teams are so clearly the best two teams, and
One of them will win.
he did not say one.
Oh,
Because you know why? Because he told me to go to the Fez and find out. He's like, if it's this matchup, it had to be that matchup. 100%.
I don't think that's true.
I'm gonna go to Fez.
But
Is
you
that
know-
what? Is that what Steve's trying to? Is that what Steve? Is that what John's trying to say?
John
course he
said it,
is.
but that's my understanding also. I have the
That was
same.
mine,
too. No way.
I remember it the same as
I
John
wouldn't have
Ireland
done that.
says.
That's
Okay,
so much.
okay,
That's
okay.
a totally
So
different
I
bet.
don't know.
Here it is right here. Hey Steve, quick question: who would get odds taking San Francisco or Baltimore to win the Super
San
Bowl, or the
Francisco-
field to win the Super
San
Bowl?
Francisco
it was,
or
It was
Baltimore.
San
But
That's not what
Francisco-
you talked about on air. That's
No,
what you
this
talked
is-
to the Fez
it was-
about.
No, we
That's
talked
proof.
well because he asked me specifically to write it
Or
that way.
okay, but he said on the.
It's-
I remember the whole
Sorry,
conversation
Momo.
that you guys had.
Momo.
Sorry, Momo.
Play the tape back. Go
Yeah.
listen to the
Yeah.
podcast.
No, this- it
That
was-
text
Momo.
does not prove anything.
It
That
does.
was the bet.
We actually he.
That's
he-
not the bet I made.
He dictated
wow.
it to me.
Okay,
But that's the bet you asked Fez
let's
about.
pull the
Yeah.
tape then.
Go pull the tape.
Yeah.
Do you have the text?
Have we,
with
by
him?
the way, after
Probably.
saying pull the tape, have we ever actually
No.
gone back and pulled
Because
tape? I don't think we
you have
do.
to go and say, "Hey, Brian, go back to Tuesday."
He had a
the
whole
tw-
discussion about
the 15th.
He had a whole discussion.
at
That's it.
1:32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George's
there
gonna
it
try
is.
this
I
some
can
nut
look.
milk.
I can find it.
By the way, whenever we talk
sure you
about
can.
mythical money,
That
even
was
when
my
there's
understanding of the bet.
even when there's a big dispute, it's brought to you by Prize Picks, the largest and number one daily fantasy sports platform in North America. New members go to PrizePicks.com/710. Use code 710 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports made easy. All right, so we saw the Lakers lose another embarrassing game last night. That's 2 in a row, losing to bad teams, where literally they were sleepwalking. Sleepwalking, listless is what is the word I would use. What?
Yeah, literally sleepwalking. It was like they woke up and they were walking.
Did I say literally
Yeah.
sleepwalking? Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to go
Figuratively.
with that. Figuratively, they were sleepwalking. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. So the question is, what do you do now? And I think there's, first of all, you've got to decide. Are we in this thing for this year? Are we building something for down the line? Now, Momo will point out to you. I'm taking your points now.
Okay.
Momo will point
This
out
is
to you
a classic John Ireland move.
that after the season, the Lakers will have 3 first-round draft picks
Yeah.
available to them.
Yeah.
Right now, they only have 1 first-round draft pick to move in a trade.
The 2029 pick.
So the question is, do you do something now with that one, or do you keep your powder dry and go for a big move after the season? That means that you're letting this group play it out the way it is. They're playing out the string. Is that, do you think, what happens? Or does Rob Pelinka, and by the way, I'm on the make a big move side. I say go big. You've got LeBron James. You've got a team, as you say, with a puncher's chance. Let's get better than a puncher's chance by adding some meaningful addition to this roster.
I think they will do something. I just don't know how meaningful it'll be. And I'm not convinced that they have to put that first-round pick in. Like, if you're doing D'Lo for Dinwiddie, you don't have to put the pick in.
You think it's just straight up D'Lo for Dinwiddie?
I mean, they're no, because Dinwiddie's expiring and D'Lo has a player option.
Right.
But there's probably something else. I mean, the Lakers are doing a little, talk somebody into. We only have one first-round pick, but we have last year's first-round pick,
right,
who never plays for us, but people liked. And we took ahead of Jaime Jaquez and Brandon Pachinski.
Yes, I recall. Yeah, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Yeah.
But people like him. He's young.
Yeah,
he'd be better on a young team.
Max Christie, value.
Good player.
Yeah,
nice
value. Nice player.
I mean, so those are their last 2 first-round draft picks that they could also trade. It's just, first-round draft picks are like new cars. Like, once you drive them off the lot,
yes,
they're worth less to people.
Right.
And that 29 Laker pick is worth a lot because people think AD and LeBron won't be here anymore, and the team might not be good.
The other part of it is what do they do? And then the question is about Darvin Ham. Is Darvin Ham the right guy to turn this thing around? Is Darvin Ham going to find a way to inspire those players, those Lakers, to go out and play really, really hard because they're not playing hard right now? You could make the case that they're not playing for him right now.
The last 2 games, I would say that they look very disconnected, and they're not doing him any favors in the way they're playing together.
Right. Is it just the last 2 games, or is it actually just the season? They're 24 and 25. I think that's what it is.
There's been a lot of games. There's been a lot of bad games, but I do think there's been a lot of really good games where they play really hard. Like that Warriors game, they played really hard.
But
sure, some of the games on the homestand, I thought even the Clipper game, they didn't have LeBron. They played really hard.
But a part of that is consistency and having to be consistent every night in and night out to be a good team. If this team they are what their record is. They're 24 and 25, and a lot of that has to do with the coach and a lot of it getting them built up, like you're saying, Mace. And if they're not doing that this far into the season, look, the Bucks got rid of Adrian Griffin after what?
Totally different scenario, though.
But still, they were 28.
Darvin coached the team to the Western Conference Finals. Adrian Griffin was a first-time head coach who had no background with
Isn't
this
that
locker
different?
room. But very different.
Wait a minute.
They had a track record of success.
Giannis pulled the plug on Adrian Griffin.
They had a 25-game.
LeBron can, because he's all-powerful, pull the plug on Darvin Ham.
A first-year head coach is different than a guy that went to...
A second-year head coach?
Yeah, he went to the Western Conference Finals last year.
They fired a coach who won a championship.
David Blatt, I know.
No, I'm talking about Frank Vogel.
Oh, Frank Vogel, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, but I don't think that's the move. And I don't think that's going to happen unless something crazy happens.
You think that Darvin Ham will be with the Lakers for the rest of the season?
Yes.
I don't think he will.
I don't think so either. I don't think he should.
Tell me who is out there that's going to replace him. Who's
Look,
better? Who are they going to get?
In the end, ask LeBron.
Yeah.
Ask LeBron.
I don't think he's
the
problem.
Do you think that
they can
Hourglass related to Darvin Ham?
No. I think that related to the team.
So related to guys playing hard.
And frustration with the overall. They don't have enough speed. They don't have guys that are bought in defensively. They're not playing well together. They're not playing with a sense of urgency the way he is. I think that is him being very frustrated with. Now, is some of that on Darvin for not having a consistent starting lineup? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But that also was a team without Anthony Davis last night.
Correct. Last night, no AD. That's fair.
That's not an excuse.
Well, but
a little bit.
Davis.
I mean, second night of a back-to-back.
He's been there. He's missed
There's
3
no
total
excuse for the
games,
Houston
and they're
game.
24 and 25 with him missing games.
Right.
Here's what happened with Houston. They did the strategy, which is now the book on the Lakers, which is that you have to run them off the court.
Beat them in transition. Let's go.
And they very much so
Lakers
did.
always a step slow.
But
always a step slow.
If LeBron is actually in with his Hourglass tweet talking about the players and their effort and has saying time's up and whatever you want to say that he's saying, but then you're also saying that there's only going to be moves made on the margins, that's not going to fix the problem that LeBron's kind of pointing at. Of a margin fix? Like, what is the margin fix?
Who do you want to go get? Give me a name of a guy that you think is like...
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray.
Oh, that could happen.
You think so?
Yeah.
I would just throw in there, Mark Stein reported that it's unlikely to happen.
I think other teams could make a better offer, and I don't think Atlanta will trade him unless they get something where they save face for what they gave up.
Yeah, I'll throw it out there. Shams tweeted out, or I guess this is from the Beatles show. Beatles doing a show now for FanDuel.
Yeah.
DeJounte Murray is going to continue to emerge as the top target for the Lakers, from what I'm told. Another scenario to keep an eye on. Players that the Lakers do have interest in, I'm told, 3 guys from the Nets: Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, those all could help them.
Yeah, and that, by the way,
those are margin moves.
Well, but
they are.
Think about last year. Weren't they all kind of margin moves?
They all were.
They were all kind of like
He was getting rid of
Ruiz-
Westbrook, and then all those
Westbrook
other guys that were role players.
They
Westbrook
were
was an
tinkering.
yes, they were tinkering. Westbrook was an actual problem.
Yeah.
They still had LeBron. They still have that same thing. Oh, are you bringing in? Oh, it's a taste test
Oh,
time.
it's a taste test time. Here
you
we go.
You have to try the Powerade too. The blue
apparently
Powerade.
the Powerade part of it. So Shadano has brought in 2 cups of nut milk.
Okay.
Almond milk.
Almond milk, yes.
One
Is Momo's, yes.
is Momo's
fresh,
homemade,
super clean
nut milk.
Yeah.
And the other is
the store-bought one,
Okay.
organic store-bought Kirkland
Vanilla.
brand.
Do I need a palate cleanser in between, right?
The blue
Piece
Powerade.
of, a little
No, this was
sherbet,
mine.
something like that. All
You're
right.
good.
Here is number 1. Ready?
Number
All right, let's
Number
go.
1. Okay.
Were you able to tell when you tried it?
Yes, I tried them.
Let me try
And you
number
could
2.
tell?
I could tell Ramona's for sure, the difference.
Oh yeah, there's a huge difference
Yeah.
between the two.
Between the tastes.
This is Momo, right?
That is Momo.
This is Momo.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I like Momo's better than
I
this.
did too.
Yeah, I think Momo's
Right?
yours.
Tastes pretty good.
Yours
Nice
is
job,
more
Momo.
delicious than the one with all the xanthan gum and the
Yeah.
Riboflavin.
See?
supplements. Yeah,
Fresh.
yeah.
Clean.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
See, I only put almond milk in my smoothies, so it doesn't really make
Right.
it doesn't
Yeah.
taste like anything. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Momo.
Right, and you put it in your coffee. It's not like you're going to just drink like 8 ounces of almond milk.
You can sell it. Momo's almond milk.
No, it's okay. It's a lot of work.
Oh, you said-
And also, it only
delicious.
stays good in the fridge for like 4 or 5
Okay,
days.
I've come around on your almond milk.
It's pretty good.
Maybe it's because it had a chance to settle a little.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
better
colder.
now than it was earlier.
Oh, it's cold now because
and
it's been in the
cold.
fridge.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
other
good call,
thing.
good call.
Cold. All right, so what am I? Oh, I was going to do the AI thing. You
Okay.
love AI, right, Momo?
Not at all.
Okay, so I've got an example of exactly how AI could be incredibly dangerous to us. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and
You
Ireland.
always do that to me.
Momo in for John, 710 ESPN.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets? Yes. We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free! Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BBGO display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BBGO. Then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address, Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. That's Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. It's the contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you gotta do is go to Ralph's, get some BBGO, and send in that receipt. Well, as long as I'm here. You can never have enough BBGO.
BBGO, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Morning Show, Unsportsmanlike, the Super Bowl champ Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, and me. Mace's new text buddy, Evan Cohen, 6 to 10 a.m. on 710 ESPN.
Oh, I got in on the official text
And it is
chain.
Mason and Arwen, the OGs
Don't
of
talk
LA
over the
Sports
imagery.
Radio.
I'm not going to do a namby-pamby interview.
Well, you do namby-pamby interviews all the time.
We're here each weekday, 12:55 p.m. till 3:55 p.m. You don't want to miss a moment, yo.
The only thing that did was make you look stupid.
More of Mason and Arwen on 710 ESPN.
So let's not bury the lead. So I'm invited onto the private Evan Cohen text chain.
Do you have Evan's number?
I do. I texted him yesterday.
We'll text him now. What'd you text him yesterday?
What did I text?
Yeah,
I'd heard the show. I heard a good bit, and I texted him about it.
You heard the show?
Yeah.
You were up at that hour?
I was up that. Yeah, I had an appointment that hour, so I had to get up, go out early, and.
By the way, let's not bury the second
Unsportsmanlike.
lead. You're playing right now, Fresh JT.
Fresh JT, exactly. Now, what? Turn it up there. Turn it up. Do we like the Fresh JT, or is the Fresh JT?
He's singing about Britney, right?
He's not singing about Britney.
He's not.
Listen,
No.
I'm a little off JT after I read the Britney book.
Yeah, I didn't read the Britney book, but I heard there's a bunch of bad stuff
not
in
good.
it. Yeah, I heard there's a bunch of bad
It's
stuff.
bad for his rep.
Yeah.
I mean,
But do you
Very.
like the song? That's the question.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
You've heard it.
He's not like cancelable, but I'm like, eh.
Wait, I mean,
Really?
it is only one side of the story, though, is it not?
Right.
Oh, yes,
He
it is.
had plenty of time to tell his side of the story in all those songs.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
He had plenty
we
of
have
time.
we have not heard him
Right.
confirm or deny any of that.
As four gentlemen, I don't think we can go down this path.
No, I don't want to.
Please don't.
No.
There's a lot in that book. Let's put
A
it
lot of
that way.
the female population is not happy
No,
with JT.
totally get it.
I mean,
Totally get
listen,
it.
Britney's got her issues.
He was on
You think?
SNL the other
Clearly.
night. He was good.
I
He
mean,
was good
that's
on
clear.
SNL.
She got kicked out of somewhere, didn't she? She's not
4
allowed.
seasons.
4 seasons in
Yeah.
L.A. Yeah,
She was topless.
God bless her. I hope she's okay.
Now, real quick, before you get to whatever you had planned.
Yes.
A nut milk bit is not complete if I don't taste the
Oh,
nut
that's
milk.
right. Morales and nut
Do
milk.
you like your nut milk creamy or watery?
I don't know how much nut milk I've had in my life.
Yeah. Now this is
Only
cold.
you know
I would
the
not
answer
be
to
surprised
that.
with any.
This is cold nut milk.
Yes.
Right. We earlier
You had the warm.
We had
And warm
warm
tastes different,
nut
yeah.
milk. It
The
tastes
warm
different.
does taste different.
Yeah.
Now, George, did you have cold or warm?
It absolutely does.
I had cold.
Right out of the fridge.
Yes.
Oh, let's taste this.
Okay. Here we go. Morales.
It tastes very nutty.
Yeah.
Oh, stand by.
Okay. Morales.
That's a lot of slurping.
Good.
Right on the mic, like
Audio
a pro.
effect. Yeah. Uh-oh.
It tastes nutty.
Yeah.
Let me take one more.
Okay. One more.
Let's hear the slurps.
Yep. Slurping. Good. Good.
I need that as a drop.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can get it.
it's
It was
good.
clean.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem
It
as...
was definitely not clean.
It's
Nothing about this bit is
It's
clean.
just... it is... I thought it would be thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be
I
creamy.
think I made it a
talking
little on
about
the
that.
watery side.
Yeah,
I
it's a
could
little
have made
watery.
it
But that's
thicker.
probably all the chemicals in the...
No. I just kind of made it by sight.
Right.
So I probably put a little too much water in.
Okay.
It's okay.
I think it's delicious though.
Milk flavored water is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's. Do you not think it's delicious?
I do think it's delicious.
Yeah, I liked it better than the stuff that Shadano brought in.
Here's the
Which is,
problem.
yeah, the stuff in the store.
Yeah.
As we approach 5 months away from Mandy's 3,
Oh,
all
yeah.
of today has to be included, and it by default is going to get me in trouble.
Oh, is it going to get you in trouble?
Yeah.
I'm just.
Well,
you're the
how can
host.
I stand up there and not make copious amounts of nut milk jokes?
I don't know. It's who you are, Chris. it's who you are.
It's in your
I mean,
DNA.
the whole origin of this bit was when you were about to burn the house down.
Yeah, that
and
is
I said,
true.
if we're burning the house down, let's go with the nut milk bit.
That is true. See, I
That's
like when
what
we
happened.
go behind the bit.
Oh, yeah.
That day I was in a really bad mood, and I
Yeah, you
threatened
were.
to turn the transmitter off.
Oh, did you really?
He did.
You also
What was
wanted to
wrong with that show?
Destroy the communities. You want
Yeah,
to blow up
Oh,
everything
really?
up.
You
I
were
don't
just
remember why I was such in a bad
Napalm
mood.
the beaches? Is that what you were going for
He
that
was-
day?
I was in a bad mood.
He was
Wow.
on one.
Yeah.
You could tell it was a bad day when I told Cappy actually was doing good on the air.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, Momo, you said something interesting earlier. Should we say it now or should we wait till Cappy?
Oh, yeah, definitely wait till Cappy.
Oh, the fact that Momo didn't like him?
Yeah, Momo did not like
But
Cappy
I don't know if
when he
anybody
first
really
started.
did
when
at
he
first.
started.
Yeah, but at first I don't think anyone liked Cappy.
I like
we
Cappy.
tell him that all the time.
No, I like Cappy from the
You
start.
only liked it
from the
because
jump.
when he did the 10-day trial run, he talked about you with your shirt off, and he wanted to see your tattoo on your chest.
I actually was
Remember
okay
that?
with him when he did a
Yes,
little trial run.
I
He
do.
was,
The trial
he was
run,
okay.
he was okay, but then he started to try
that was it.
too
He was
hard
trying
with
too
you,
hard.
with Sedano and LZ. He was
That was
trying
bad.
too
He
hard
was
to be
terrified
himself.
with LZ.
He was
Yeah.
absolutely terrified.
Can I be honest?
We
Now he's not afraid anymore.
We call him one cheek cap.
I've always been terrified when I'm on the air with LZ.
Why?
Because he's so much smarter.
He's smarter than everybody.
But why be terrified?
He's
though?
super smart, and I'm just me.
No, stop.
Yeah, no, it's
You
true.
play the dumb guy. Okay.
No, but he does operate
He's
on a
smart,
different level.
but so what?
He's
Smart.
very smart. Very
But
smart.
why are you
So not
insecure
a
about being
smart.
around a smart person?
Because I'm used to being around
Momo's
Ireland.
really
It's so much
smart.
easier.
That's funny. Momo's really smart. She went to Stanford.
She is. She's really. But she's
I
a
dumb
regular
it down a
person.
little.
She's a regular person.
By the way, LZ did
I
more.
try not to flex.
LZ did more bits with me on a daily
That's
basis.
true.
than I
Yeah,
did.
that's true. He
Nobody
did, do a lot
did
of
more
bits.
bits than
Oh my
LZ.
God.
Now,
Eyes
he
wide
never
shut, all
mounted
that
me.
stuff.
Even
he never
as the
mounted
smart
me.
guy.
Yeah.
Cappy
Well,
mounted
not
me.
in the studio.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
Now I need more of this.
Come on. So,
Oh my God.
What do you got here? You got sports?
yeah, we got some sports.
Corporate Greg, by the way, doing a great job today.
Oh, thank you, Morales.
He is. He's great,
No, we're
right?
changing his name. Did you hear that?
No.
He's crossed over.
I'm not
into
corporate.
like when you go on the
No,
other
he's still
side of that
corporate.
glass.
Yeah, it's still corporate.
Oh, he's still corporate. He
And
put himself in
apparently
the
breaks
studio.
don't matter now. I don't know. all this
He
other
keeps trying to
stuff.
do
Are you
this
saying
bit.
he's like Dave
No, that's
Shore?
not.
Is that what you're saying?
Dave Shore on
Let's
the
stop
floor.
right. Let's stop right there.
Because that's what you guys say. I wasn't even around
The
for
Ginger
him.
Mamba?
I wasn't
We
around
called
for
him?
me either. I haven't known.
Shore on the floor.
Shore on the floor.
Hi,
I met
above
him.
the
He was a
western
really nice guy.
sideline, we come to you from Memphis, Tennessee. In the shadow of Graceland, the Lakers will try not to sing the blues.
He always
that was-
wrote.
That's not so bad.
He always
I do
wrote
get
this
Dave Shore.
great introduction
It
to
was
the
so
pregame.
good.
It was a cold open.
It
So
was
he
so good.
specifically wanted the Lakers pregame open.
Yep.
Would start with I produced something that would start, and then the music would go boom, and then he would come over for the cold open. We rehearsed this one day. That was when I came in once a month.
Yeah.
I just did imaging. That you like those?
Yes,
That's better.
yes.
And we rehearsed it in the production room. Chris, I want it to come in like this. It was 3 hours of my life on that.
Oh,
way
my
back.
God.
Then he came in live with that pre-written cold open.
Ready? I can do this.
Then we would go into
I can do
imaging.
it this short. Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
The Lakers have stumbled on the first 2 games of their road trip, but they head now to Boston. Will it be a tea party against the Celtics? We're about to find out.
That's not bad.
That's good, Momo.
That was very dramatic.
I used to find his scripts and then do them on the air afterwards.
Let's get more of that.
Yeah.
Let's tell Sliwa.
Do you
We
think-
need a
do you
cold
think-
open.
Need a cold open, Sleeve.
I mean, I don't know if Sliwa can pull that off.
No, I know.
Sliwa's got many talents. I don't know if that one's one.
Yeah.
Of them.
We should,
in.
No,
You should
Sliwa's
just
cold open
you
would
should
be
just
like
record
I'm just doing
those,
that off the
Momo.
top of my head.
yeah, it's good.
tonight on Lakers pregame. We will talk to Johan Buhan, and
Johan Buhan.
I will tweet whether the Lakers are up or not all night long. Stay ahead. And don't forget to join me for my own YouTube postgame show.
My personal postgame.
Wait.
With Jalen Hood Shafino. Who was he?
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Trechafino?
Bobby Trechafino, and we'll tell you his stat line for the night.
How you feeling, Laker fans? How you feeling?
How you feeling, Laker fans?
How you feeling, Laker fans?
If he ever writes a biography, it'll just be how you feeling, Lakers fans.
But it's Laker fans.
Laker fans.
It's like one word, Laker fans.
All right, I want to do an AI thing coming up next. A really interesting one.
I'm gonna go get my salad.
In the meantime, you know, I've been working with the LA County Department of Mental Health. Talk about a sharp left turn. Life's journey has got its highs and its lows, and the LA County Department of Mental Health there to support you through it all. Their caring team offers more than just a listening ear. They provide free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. And here's the thing. If you need help, here's somewhere to go. Here's a phone call you can make, a website you can go to. If you're feeling bad, that's okay. There's a way to get through it. There's a way to manage your mental health. Here's their 24/7 helpline, 800-854-7771. Or visit their website at dmh.lacounty.gov. Your mental health is their priority. Let them be your support on this journey. Together, let's share a brighter tomorrow, hope, recovery, and well-being. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BB-Go display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BB-Go. Then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address, lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. That's lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. It's the contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you gotta do is go to Ralph's, get some BB-Go, and send in that receipt. Well, as long as I'm here. You can never have enough BB Go.
BB Go, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BB Go.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at crypto.com arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
Can you tell us about AI now?
That was know about AI.
I do want to know about AI.
Yeah.
You keep talking
it's
about
this
it.
new thing.
It's taking over the world, and we're all going to die.
It's actually been here for the last 30 years, but they're just now taking over.
So here's, I think most people know
Skynet.
this particular story in AI, where the pictures of Taylor Swift started showing up, and they were turned into like graphic images, and terrible. They were using AI to do it. Now here, I want to play something else for you. See if you can identify who this is.
Yes, there's one line of work that is most threatened by AI, one job that is most likely to be completely erased because of artificial intelligence. Stand-up comedy. I know what all the stand-up comics across the globe are saying right now. I'm an artist, and my art form is too creative, too nuanced, too subtle to be replicated by a machine. No computer program can tell a fart joke as good as me.
Good delivery.
It's good delivery.
Well, let's see.
It is exactly George Carlin's voice.
That doesn't sound like George Carlin.
It does sound like George Carlin. Absolutely
I
does.
love George Carlin. He's my favorite stand-up comedian.
You don't think that
I
sounds like George Carlin?
No, I didn't hear it.
You should tell his daughter Kelly, who's suing the people that made this
Play
entire
just-
comedy special using her father's voice.
Play just a little bit of it.
Okay.
Yes, there's one line of work that is most threatened by AI, one job that is most likely to
All right, I
be
hear some of it.
completely
I hear some of
erased.
it.
They
because of
took his
artificial
voice
intelligence.
and they fed it into some sort of AI program, and then they spit out this hour-long comedy special that you can get on YouTube right now.
This is what all the actor strike was about, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Like the end of the actor
Mhm.
strike, the reason why it took forever is because the actors were fighting against stuff like this.
Yes.
Like taking your voice, like, okay, oh my God, this is going to sound like such a flex. So I'm just going to flex.
Well, just flex.
All right. So
Actually, show it. Let me see the bicep. There you go.
So the show that I'm doing, right? We finished filming before
This is
the
the
strike.
Sterling Affair.
The Sterling Affair. So it's
Yeah.
also the title's been changed now to Clipped.
Clipped.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
But all right, we'll lean in. Okay. Okay. So we finished filming,
Mhm.
and then the strike hit, and so there was the producer strike, and then not the writer strike,
and
then
then
the
the
actor
actor
strike.
strike, yeah.
And so there was some work being done by people who were not the producer or the people who were on strike. And some of that, that goes on, whatever. But then when it came time, by the time they finally ended the strikes, there's you have to make a call because, okay, do we have time for any reshoots or pickup lines or things like that? Most of the time, you build in a buffer zone of finances to pay for that, a couple extra days of Lawrence Fishburne, a couple extra days of whatever. But if you have AI and you have his voice, and you need to dub a line because the line changed or that scene's not quite working, so you just have him say something different, like, you don't have to pay him.
So you're saying they didn't do it?
No, we didn't do that.
But you
that's what the
could've.
strike is about.
Right.
That's what the strike was about at the end. Like all those things where actors are like, hey, the background extras, the people who sit in the crowd.
Yeah, I know this one. This is crazy.
This is crazy. Like you could just put
Film
in
them once and then stick them in every movie you want.
or just create a character,
background.
create somebody based off an image.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a real person.
I'm surprised they don't
Face,
do that now,
whatever.
to be honest.
And put them in their like a hologram.
I was
Save
like,
them a ton of money.
Are we not
Yeah.
close to, I would imagine you hate Elvis, but the Elvis
Still
estate
overrated.
putting out a new Elvis record?
If it sounds like
They
that,
could.
If they sounds like that, it wouldn't be good because that, as much as that has the idea of George Carlin behind it, that does not sound like George.
Yes, there's
Carlin.
one line of work that is most.
Yes, there's one line.
I mean,
of work.
there's some of it. I don't know.
That,
if it's
by the way,
cadence
that right there,
or how he goes slowly into things. He's like,
Yes, there's one line of work that is most threatened by AI1 job that is most likely to.
as it
How
goes
would
on,
Carlin
it doesn't
do it?
sound.
How would Carlin do it?
Like, I can't do
I know,
do a
but how would he
Carlin,
deliver
but he'd be
that
like-
joke?
He would just his inflection goes really up and down, and he goes low a lot, and he's just like one line of work, like he goes low, and it's not.
Yes,
in
there's
there.
one line of work that is most
This sounds
threatened
almost
by
like a politician's
AI1
speech.
job
Yeah.
that is most likely to be
This just sounds-
completely erased because of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and the
Stand-up
artificial
comedy.
Artificial intelligence.
But are you
Like, he
denying
was
that's
li-
his voice? They're
No,
actually
lit-
using his voice.
I mean, his voice. I can hear his voice, but his cadence and the up and down of how he speaks is not there.
Supposedly,
the inflection's not there.
Supposedly, there's a play. I heard somebody talking about this. There's a website you can go to where you feed in a bunch of your own stuff, and it'll spit out you saying whatever they want, which seems really dangerous to me. Very dangerous.
it is.
And it's just a matter of time before. I mean, there's certainly enough Mason and Ireland floating around out there for them to do some sort of AI. You could do without us. You could just use our voices to do content.
So you could have a Mason Ireland show through AI, and we can have the whole thing go on. But it would not have your inflection. It would not have your cadence. It wouldn't have
Your essence.
timing.
Not
Your
yet.
essence.
Not, maybe eventually, but as of right now, like that doesn't have Carlin's ambiance.
So if you were on the jury, would you find
essence.
that? Would you find that?
Yeah, I mean, I was still, because you can hear his voice. You can hear how that it is George Carlin's voice.
Right.
But it does not sound like him. I wouldn't be able to watch that and be like, that's Carlin. could hear, like, that doesn't sound like him.
Right,
This isn't
right.
new.
It's just a matter of time.
I gotta close the loop on something we brought up earlier in the show.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Tequila is a probiotic.
No way!
Tequila's a probiotic?
Yeah,
Tequila
One of the
is a
listeners,
Oh,
Greg Ewing,
probiotic?
Hey.
Greg
Liquor
Ewing
me
wrote
up.
me,
Let's
and he said
go.
it's a probiotic. Tequila is an excellent source of probiotics due to its agavin. It is said to be
agave, yeah.
great as a great digestion aid. Drinking it before a meal can boost your metabolism, and an after-dinner tequila shot can help with digestion. The drink's high levels of inulin prompt your digestive system to grow good bacteria, improving overall digestion.
So
See?
If I become an
That's
alcoholic,
amazing.
now you guys know why.
Yeah, tequila, excellent source of probiotics.
I am on a major tequila kick, and that's all I really drink. I don't drink any whiskeys
Your
anymore.
digestion must be perfect.
I'm regular, Mace.
Yes.
Don't worry about
Good
that.
for you. Good for you. Yeah, that's something I wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
So, like when we go to Rams games and we start out with a double shot of tequila,
Good
we're
for
actually
you.
it's good
It's
for
actually
us.
it helps you digest that hot dog.
Exactly.
Hey.
Those City Link dogs that I get over there. All right, so this is the last day of the month. We in Mythical Money. In Game of Games are very, very close. Greg is leading.
I have 7. You have 5. That is you and I
I'm
are the
so
only
mad.
ones that can win. I can win,
So mad.
and I can tie you. That's it.
Correct. If
Laura
I win,
was
I
close.
tie.
I was 4.
You were
Yeah,
at 4.
sorry.
Yes.
But, I was off for 2 days of the show.
Yeah.
so-
I told you could come in and do Game of Games
Yeah,
to
you were welcome.
try and get a win.
You were welcome to do
You
it.
chose not to.
I
So
should have
it's-
came and gotten paid. Damn.
Bergman 7, me 5. We're the only people that matter this month, right?
Absolutely.
We'll play
and of course,
it, and obviously
Jacob matters.
Jacob's going to be
He
here. to
always
play.
matters.
Oh no,
as long as he
Jacob.
doesn't come in second.
Yeah, we will do that coming up. In the meantime, don't forget our Pickleball Madness tournament is coming up March the 23rd at the Agape Pickleball Center, Miles Square Park in Fountain Valley. If you weren't there last year, it is a blast. You can sign up for the tournament, you and a partner, $100 per team. Go to ESPNLA.com to sign yourself up. Game of Games coming up next. Jacob Ramrani is going to join us. Hey, let me tell you, yesterday I was over at the Book store. They have a store at on South Robertson in Beverly Hills. Absolutely beautiful. They actually gave me a dozen roses, which was very nice of them. And the thing about their roses is they stay fresh longer. It's Valentine's Day. That means you are on the spot. And she may say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about Valentine's Day. Don't get me anything, right? That's it.
Yeah, women always say that.
And that's not true.
It's not true. You
No.
need to get flowers.
Right, exactly. That's a trap. Don't fall into it. Make sure you go to Books. Now, I've been working with these guys for years. Books, by the way, short for bouquets. And they have the freshest flowers. The flowers come from the best flower farms, and they even have a flower farm on the side of a volcano, which is crazy. Books is easy. Buy roses in one click, or choose one of their unique modern designs you can't find anywhere else, like the 100 red roses you've heard about. Valentine's Day coming up. Don't believe it when she says don't get me anything. Be the hero. Go to Books.com and use promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's right. 25% off, BOUQS.com. Use promo code ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen.
Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BB-Go display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BBGO. Then you take your receipt. Hey, John Ireland.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at crypto.com arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
Number one sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and we welcome to the studio Jacob and Ronnie. Jacob, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I've got the Game of Games championship belt with me here.
You know where that's going, right?
Wow.
That's right.
It's either Bergman or it's a tie.
We'll hold it together if it's a tie.
Unless
But
I
it's
can
me.
talk you guys into allowing this game to be worth 8 points just for me.
Just 8 points?
So if I win, I can, just
so
for
it's
me.
8 points or everybody else gets 2.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, we'll
That's
do
right.
that. We'll do that.
If you get second, we'll give you 6.
Okay, that's
Now,
good.
Momo's got a theme for the game. It is about everybody's favorite person, somebody who's barely spoken of.
Yeah.
I would say underexposed, right?
Absolutely under the radar.
You may not have heard of her. Her name is Swift.
Yeah.
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay. So you've come up with a game.
Let me give you a little background here.
Okay.
So I thought that I was in the running for this, and that our agreement was if I'm in the running, I don't have to do the game on Wednesday.
That was the agreement.
And then with no update, I said, you know what, let me just check on that.
I'm
this
glad
morning
you did.
As I was getting ready. Just to confirm, and Greg said, actually, no, you have no chance. It is your game. And I was like, what happened?
I have you with 0.
No, she won.
She
was
had
at-
like 1 or 2.
I won the double. I won last week, and I had one from before, so I have 3.
Also 3. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not on there, but yeah, it must have gotten deleted.
All right. So
Wow.
Momo, the game revolves.
You could have tied.
The game revolves around Taylor Swift.
So the idea was, so
Explain.
this was 10:15. I had to be out the door by 10:30.
Okay.
So this is my best 15 minutes of Taylor Swift trivia.
Okay.
And she was on my mind because she's kind of everywhere, but also because when I was writing last night, she was the song I was listening to over and over.
Okay.
Which song?
Anti-hero.
Oh.
I don't know which one.
I
that
love
is.
that one. I love Anti-hero.
Is that me? I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm
I
the
love that one.
problem. It's
I,
me.
Go
I
Mace.
know a little
Go
too much.
Mace.
Don't
You
I?
know that one, Jacob? You're a big
It's
anti-hero fan?
Yes.
Me,
I'd rather
I'm
look
the
at the
problem, it's
sun than
me.
squint, then look in
Yes.
the mirror.
Okay.
That's a
Let's
good
do
one.
it.
That's
He
what
is the
that's,
hero.
yeah, that's what I
Love
put
that
on.
song.
That's what I
Laura,
put
can you
on
get
when
this
I'm
queued up
stressed
for when
out.
we finish? Because I was like listening to it on repeat.
Okay,
Okay,
here we go.
I'll tell her.
Focus,
Ready?
focus, focus.
Focus.
Momo,
You need to know everything about Taylor's boyfriends. Okay?
Okay, Travis Kelce.
Okay.
John Mayer.
Who was, I have multiple choice.
Okay.
Who was Taylor Swift's first famous boyfriend? Is it Taylor Lautner, John Mayer, Lucas Till, or Joe Jonas? First up, Mace.
I will say it was number one. Who was that?
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner.
All right, Greg.
Taylor Lautner.
Jacob.
I will go with the crowd.
All right, Laura.
One of the Jonas brothers. I think was there.
Brian.
Yeah, let's go Jonas Brothers.
Joe Jonas was her first famous one.
I don't know anything about Taylor Swift.
Me neither, but I guessed.
So Laura and Brian get the points there.
All right.
Jacob.
Lucas Till, Taylor Swift's boyfriend in 2009, was her co-star in which song's music video? White Horse, I Knew You Were Trouble, Love Story, It's a Love Story.
Yeah, we don't need the...
You Belong With Me. First up. Greg.
There was 4 questions, so I don't remember all
White
of them.
Horse, I Knew You Were Trouble, Love Story, or
White
You Belong
Horse.
With Me. All right, Jacob.
I knew you were trouble.
Okay.
Brian?
Laura?
I don't know what the question was.
Just say A, B, C, or D.
B.
Okay. I Knew You Were Trouble. Brian?
I Knew You Were Trouble.
And Mason.
I'm going I Knew You Were Trouble.
The answer is You Belong With Me.
Oh, nobody got it, right?
Nobody got
What
it.
was the
You have to listen.
I think this is going to be one of those that whoever gets one is going to be the one
It's
that's
not that
going to
hard.
Let's
No,
everybody
you're not.
lock in, focus on Momo.
Okay. Taylor Swift began dating Taylor Lautner after co-starring in what film? Valentine's Day, The Lorax, Twilight, or Abduction? That is to Jacob first.
Can you repeat those?
Valentine's Day, The Lorax, Twilight, or Abduction?
I'll go with Twilight.
Okay. Laura?
Valentine's Day.
Brian?
I will also go Twilight.
And Mason?
Valentine's Day.
And Bergman.
Valentine's Day.
The answer is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So who
I
got
saw
that?
that
was
movie.
I think I saw that movie.
I saw that movie,
That
yeah,
was
so that's how I
Bergman,
knew.
Mason.
It's not a
And
bad
Laura.
game, right?
Did you get that, Jacob?
Yeah.
No.
I got it.
Laura. Brian, did you get that?
No.
Okay,
am
so it's
not a
Laura
Swiftie.
is leading with 2. Everybody has 1 except for Jacob.
The song Forever and Always is rumored to be written about which of Taylor's ex-boyfriends? John Mayer, Joe Jonas, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Taylor Lautner? First up is Laura.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay. Brian?
Taylor Lautner.
All right. Mason?
John Mayer.
Bergman.
Is this the one about the scarf?
No. Oh, yes, sure.
Oh, then I'll just say Gyllenhaal anyway.
All right. Jacob.
I will go with B.
Okay. Joe Jonas is B. And that is the correct answer.
There we go.
So Jacob got the point. Who else?
Let's go.
Nobody. All right, so Jacob's on the
Jacob!
board.
All
The one
right.
about the scarf is Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't know.
I don't know the songs,
Yeah,
man.
it is about Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
Which of Taylor's boyfriends was 11 years older when they were dating? Connor Kennedy, Eddie Redmayne, John Mayer, or Jake Gyllenhaal? First up, I think, is Brian.
John Mayer.
Okay, Mace.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Berg.
Gyllenhaal.
Jacob.
She's had a lot of boyfriends, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
All famous.
Enough for a whole game.
It's a whole catalog. Seriously. There was actually more questions, but I cut them down.
Yeah.
I'll go with Gyllenhaal as well.
Okay, and the Laura is the last answer.
I'm gonna go with Mayer.
It is John Mayer.
Yeah.
He was 32 when they were dating, and she was 21.
I think Brian got that too.
Yeah, I got that one.
Brian got that as well. All right. In 2012, Taylor Swift began dating which One Direction cutie? Liam Payne, Zayn Malik, Neil Horan, or Harry Styles? First up is Mason. We are back around.
I'll say Harry Styles.
Bergman.
Liam Payne.
Okay, Jacob.
Neil Horan.
People who've never gotten
This is
shout
great.
outs on this
This is
station.
great.
Yeah.
Laura?
There's one that they haven't mentioned. They said Styles, Liam, and whatever.
Horan.
Liam Payne, Zayn Malik, Neil
That
Horan,
one.
or Harry
Zayn
Styles?
Malik.
Zion Malik.
Okay,
I'm
Brian.
going to go Liam.
And the answer is Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Oh.
Wow.
It's just like the obvious one.
Yeah, that was way
That's why I
obvious.
thought
Am I the only one that got that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mace.
Okay. Laura 3, me 2. I'm alive.
I have
are
3
Laura.
more
Oh, no,
questions.
Laura,
I have 3
you gotta
more.
win, Laura.
Yeah.
I have
Laura?
3 more questions
gotta win,
and
Mace.
a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay. Taylor's song All Too Well is about which of her ex-boyfriends? Jake Gyllenhaal, Connor Kennedy, Eddie Redmayne, or Zac Efron?
Start with Laura.
Yeah.
You know what will be new? Zac Efron.
All right.
Brian.
Yeah, I like Zac Efron here.
Mace.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Bergman.
The Kennedy.
Okay. And Jacob.
I'll go with Zac Efron.
We have a
Jake
tie ball game, do we not? That is
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
You got
I knew that. She does,
He knew that.
a 10-minute song about a scarf.
that was the song.
That's not a song.
I knew that.
Well,
Guys.
he has an advantage. He went to see her.
I
You
did
know
see
what
her
I
in
mean?
concert. Mason
All right.
3, Laura
2
3,
more
Brian
questions
2.
And a tiebreaker.
How many more? 2 more.
2 more and a
If
tiebreaker.
you don't win this, Mace,
Oh, Mace,
No, he
that's
can't win.
true.
We tie. I want to win.
I can only tie for the
Somewhere
month.
Emily is screaming at the radio.
Of course she is. All right, here we go.
Which Glee star was Taylor Swift rumored to be dating? Is it Corey Monteith, who played Finn, Cord Overstreet, who played Sam, Darren Criss, who played Blaine, or Mark Salling, who played Puckerman? That one, I believe, is to Brian.
Let's go see. Was it Darren?
Darren Criss.
Yeah, we'll go
okay.
Darren
Mace.
Criss. It's Cord Street?
Cord Overstreet.
Cord Overstreet.
Okay.
I'm going to say him.
Bergman.
Darren Criss.
Okay.
I don't know.
Jacob?
I will go with A.
Okay. A and Laura.
I think it was the guy that played Sam or Pucker, but I'm going to go with Sam.
Okay. Jacob is the only one who got it
Yeah,
right.
baby.
Oh,
Yes.
Jacob, all right.
Jacob,
Let's
you do
go.
so well when you
Score
just
with
randomly
one left.
guess.
You're in this. Now
You're
there's
in it.
there's one last one. Laura, me with 3, Jacob with 2, Brian with 2.
Oh, so good.
Am I
Bergman,
out?
you're out.
Okay, so I can't win this.
You
Come on.
cannot
win
win
look
this.
at
Come on.
this.
I'll repeat
Right.
who's first. Who's
right.
someone has with the most has
Laura
to go
has
first.
to go first.
Wait,
Okay.
Mace has more, and
No,
he
no,
has an
we're 3-3.
advantage.
This one,
Yeah, but you have an
absolutely no
advantage.
one is going to know. This is
Okay,
great.
good.
This is total wild guess.
All right,
Got it.
let's just go. Let's go.
Which of these ex-boyfriends did Taylor meet while auditioning for the film Les Miserables? Connor Kennedy, Corey Monteith, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Eddie Redmayne? This one is now around to Mason. You want me to read a choice again? Connor Kennedy, Corey Monteith, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Eddie Redmayne?
I can't believe winning Game of Games has come down to this.
That is the greatest thing ever.
I will say
kinda like it.
Eddie Redmayne.
Okay.
Laura. It's gotta go with the
Laura.
higher.
I am going to do Jake Gyllenhaal. I
So
think
we
he was-
will have a winner.
Okay, so
I
Okay.
think he had it in there. Yeah.
So you guys both have to go with
different than the other.
No, they
those
don't.
two.
Jacob is behind, so he can
He
try
can't,
to.
he can't do one of
This
the
is
same.
the
Oh,
last
right. Yeah, he has to
question.
do a different one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Connor Kennedy, Corey Monteith, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Eddie Redmayne?
I did Gyllenhaal.
You
And
did
he Redmayne.
Gyllenhaal.
So one of the first two.
So one of the first 2, I will go with B.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And
those are
Brian,
the only
you
ones
got
who are
it right.
answering.
Give me
Brian.
to Kennedy.
Okay. Now
All
let me
right.
just say, I believe I've won.
No.
You have.
Yes!
You have won, Steve Mason. Did you know that?
I knew it! Eddie Redmayne was in Les
I have
Miserables.
to take a video
Oh, it's
of
my
this. He
son.
is so happy.
So happy. I'm sorry,
You
Greg.
tie. You tie.
I'm
You
sorry,
tie. All right, can I
Greg.
take this, Jacob?
Yeah. There we go. We share.
Yes, Mace.
Yes. Doesn't happen.
It came down to Taylor Swift boyfriends.
Awesome. All right. I can't believe it.
I
all
want to
came down
say that I
Taylor Swift.
tanked this. I wanted to say that I tanked
Laura,
this,
you
but
were the only chance.
no, I
beat
couldn't.
him.
I do not know Taylor like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't. If it was like, come on, I got you.
And that concludes Taylor Swift talk. All right, so Jacob.
Oh, keep playing the song.
No, we're done with that song. Done with that song. Some people
Such a good
are
song.
off the whole Taylor Swift thing. So Jacob, the Lakers have had 2 back-to-back disastrous performances. LeBron tweeted out the little hourglass thing last night. What do you think's going on there? What needs to happen?
Number 1, frustration, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? At some point, you want to be a company man, but at some point you have to see where we are now. We just talked about it, at this point of the season. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
I think a better question for Jacob is: have you ever tweeted anything like that?
An hourglass.
An hourglass.
I have not.
Now, do you know that Bergman did some research?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna show you.
There
my
are
research.
2 hourglasses that are available emojis on the iPhone.
So here, let's
One
check it out.
is all the sands at the top, and the other one the sands at the bottom.
So okay, look, you type in hourglass, right?
Yep.
There's 2 emojis there. One, all of it's all right there on the bottom.
Right.
And then the other one is all at the top, dripping down like time's ticking.
Yeah.
He did the one that was times up. It was all the sand was all at the bottom.
Yep.
Times up.
Yep.
You think he got that deep with it?
You don't think he did?
Yes, I do. He knows exactly what he's doing at all times.
He is very measured.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
just
just
typed
pick
in
one
Hourglass
random.
and picked it. And picked
Very
one.
self-aware.
No,
Look.
That's kind of next level.
Something is going down.
We'll ask Sedano. He speaks LeBron.
He does speak
right,
LeBron,
he does.
and he's very calculated.
Yes, he is.
I mean, I think the
Sedano
Hourglass
is
is enough.
calculated. No, LeBron is right.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question, if I may, before I'm off.
Yes.
Ramona, do you believe that today, compared to 3 weeks ago, they are looking at these trades in a complete different sense of urgency?
Nope.
You don't. So it doesn't make a difference.
That's not encouraging.
I think it is the same analysis they've done the entire season, and nothing ever really gets all that serious until right at the deadline. Because if you're Atlanta, you sit and wait till the end to find out what the best offer is. You know, you can put a timeline on it and say, "All right, get your best offers in. This is it. We're making the call." But that never happens until either the day of the deadline or the day before, something like that. So I think all this stuff comes down to the end, and there's a lot of teams that were going to want DeJounte Murray.
Right.
Yeah,
there's a lot. They're not the only team that's
He's a
bidding
good player.
I'm hoping that a name is going to come out that has not even been talked about so far.
I can
that
see
they
that.
suddenly go and get somebody that nobody's even talked
Throw
about.
one out. How about Donovan Mitchell?
Right.
No. That's not happening.
You'd have to trade the whole team for
No,
Donovan
also
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell the Cavs are playing really well. They gave up a ton for him, and they've only seen 1 year and one playoff run with him. They need to give that a go before they break that up.
Does he have an opt-out at the end of the year?
He does, but they
So
got to
then
take
you
their
get
chances.
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think he leaves for nothing.
Jacob,
I think
do you
they can still
feel
do a sign and trade.
like your questions were answered?
I do. I do. I appreciate that. Yes.
Don't forget, Game of Games is brought to you by Call Jacob. If you are involved in any kind of accident, you need him on your side. 844-24-JACOB, or remember, calljacob.com. Great seeing you, man.
Great seeing you guys.
See you next week.
You.
I want to see you start subtweeting. I want to see what Jacob's like.
I'm going to start working on it as soon as I leave.
But let's do some
Why not?
Super Crosstalk.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Almond nutmilk.
There's Cappy.
You know you want some.
You know I do.
Oh, Cappy, I got to tell you, the nut milk is we did a taste test.
It was good.
Yeah.
Momo's nut milk is better than the nut milk from the grocery.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
good.
And it was even better cold.
Yeah,
I got to try it cold.
Yeah, much
because
better.
we tried it
Why?
warm.
totally different.
Yeah, warm
How much
is a
of it
little-
Momo? How much did you make? Like, was
Not
it
that
a
much.
gallon, a quart?
No,
I mean, what are we
just a little
talking
bit.
about?
Just a little so everyone can have a taste.
Yeah,
a
everybody.
little
had
shot
to-
I did like a 1.5 cups of almond, and then I sort of roughly eyeballed 2 cups of water.
Right.
Usually that's the right ratio, but I think I put a little too much water.
Was it? Would you say that it was like was it creamy?
It was
Yeah.
not creamy.
No, it was
No, it
watery.
has- it has
but
a- it was a
most
little too
almond
watery.
milk is watery anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have gone a little less water.
Yeah, I think
Made
it's
it a
better
little
when it's
creamier,
creamier.
Yeah, I agree. Next time
Most almond milk is 75% water is what I was reading.
Is that what you read?
I did read
Yeah.
that.
So
More research.
Guys?
somebody tweeted to me that
Online.
says the reason they need all the gum and xanthan whatevers is because they actually don't use that many almonds in each one, so it just makes it seem like it's
Okay,
more
got
almond.
it.
Aren't those like preservatives and keeps it fresh?
Yeah, that too.
So, Cappy, the most interesting thing happened today.
Oh, really? Tell me.
Off
Oh,
the air,
gosh.
Yeah.
Momo said to all of us here,
You guys are killing.
I didn't.
True.
I
Your
didn't.
words.
I did not like Cappy at first, but he's grown on me.
A lot. I said he's really
Grown
grown
on you a
me.
lot.
This is the context of that conversation. We're talking about your show yesterday.
Who cares about context? I just want that line.
We were talking about your show yesterday, and I said I listened to some of that. That was really good. It was
That
a
was
good
a fun show, yeah.
And I said, Cappy's really grown on me. I really like him now when I listen to him. And then the next follow up was, did you not like? And I said, yeah, I didn't really like him at first when he was on the show. I did like your trial week, but I didn't. The first
trial week, yeah.
The first few Sedanos and LZs, I wasn't quite as into it.
He was finding
But
his
then
way.
I think you found yourself, and you're Cappy Unleashed.
Yeah, Cappy Unleashed. I
know?
love that. Well,
Now
Momo-
I like stay tuned for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. This is not insulting in any way, not nearly as insulting as not being on your group text.
Oh, yeah.
But
or when I used to call you Rick.
For forgetting.
that too. But I will just say that this is a very common theme.
Yeah.
You know, most people hate me at first.
Yeah. Really? I didn't hate
Yeah.
you.
And then like 2 weeks later, they're like, you know what? You're the smartest guy I've ever listened to.
Oh,
You know everything.
nobody actually says that.
No, that's true,
Absolutely
George.
not.
No, George,
Always
that's true.
extra.
Things
The
that
best
have never been said. No, that's true,
Here's-
George.
Here's what it's like. He's like a fungus. And
It
just
grows on
grows
you. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
That's right.
I was setting that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Got it,
Yeah.
Very nice. Momo, I got to tell you something, if
Yeah?
you don't mind my saying, and I hope
Tell
that
me.
this is not some HR
No,
violation,
no.
but I can see how you look great.
Right?
Doesn't she?
We're down
Yeah.
like 10, 11 pounds.
Yeah.
Right now.
I mean, you
Good for
really
Clean
look
eating,
great.
working out. Yeah. It's good.
Wow. That nut
Just
milk.
flying
man.
off.
Yeah.
It's the nut milk.
You can't have too much of the nut milk. It's just a little creamer in your coffee because it's actually sort of fatty.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So Cappy, what
Yeah.
does the hourglass mean that LeBron tweeted out
Oh,
last
yeah.
night? I know
Oh.
George probably has a correct answer because he speaks LeBron, but I want
Right.
to get your interpretation first. Okay. You really want me to go here right away?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
it's kind of the thing of the day.
Okay. Well, I was going to save it, but I'll just jump right into it. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
It's over.
Whoa.
What's over?
Over for
It's
who?
over.
For who?
Dang.
LeBron for
The
himself?
the whole LeBron
Oh,
Lakers.
come on. Really?
Yeah, it's over.
You asked him his opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
you-
You're going to trash his opinion?
Well,
Right.
no, the whole thing being over is sort of like, I mean, there's still a season here.
I know.
no, but
and there's
right,
still
but-
a chance to save it.
Right,
So
but
he's
t-
not
but-
going to opt in, is what you're saying.
Right, time has run out on the Lakers, LeBron, chasing championships, et cetera, et cetera.
It's very
You
global.
think it's
yeah.
run
Morbid.
out or you think the clock is ticking?
No, the hourglass, the sands have hit the
Yeah.
bottom.
The sands have hit the
see?
bottom in that particular
Okay, wait. hold on.
emoji he put.
Let's back up.
Yeah, but
Greg did a deep dive. Have you
Yeah.
heard about his
And
deep
it's-
dive?
It's real.
Yeah.
I think
He's very
I think
proud of
Sedano
this.
saw it too.
All right.
Go what?
So when you go on the iPhone emoji list, right, we
Yeah.
start typing in like hourglass or whatever.
Type in
The
hourglass.
predictive text gives you two options for the hourglass.
right.
One,
With the sand on top and with the sand on bottom.
Yes.
One is saying ticking time,
Right.
one is saying time is up.
Yeah.
He chose the time is up
Yeah.
over the
do
ticking
you,
time.
the decipherer of LeBron E's,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that he actually made that distinction between the two emojis, or do you think he just typed hourglass and clicked one?
I think he just clicked one.
There you go.
No.
No, well, now I would not have known this,
I agree
by the
with
way.
that.
I would not have known that you could
Nobody
type
would.
in a search
Yep.
to look for an emoji. I had no idea. And I was actually going to be embarrassed by having to ask how to do it, but I found it on my own, so I'm super proud of myself.
for you.
But there are two emojis. One has the sand going from the top to the bottom, which means that the clock is ticking.
Yep.
And the other one means that the clock has run out.
Right,
Yes.
but the
Kind of what
the
I
first one that pops up is the one with the sand on the bottom.
Oh, is it?
Oh, not
They're
on my
right-
phone.
They're right next to each other.
Not on my phone. My phone, it's the other way. It's the one on the
They're
top
right next to each other.
has the sand.
You have a
still
choice when you
flowing
push
down.
Okay, put it on yours.
I did. I just did.
Let me see, Bergman.
On the left side is the sand on the bottom.
Right.
And
Not on
no,
mine.
No, Cappy, that's not true. All iPhones
them.
are the same.
No, I promise you. I'll send you a
Send me a
screenshot
screenshot
right
right
now. I will
now.
send you a screenshot at this exact moment.
Right now.
This
Right,
exact
do
moment.
it now.
You can choose which one. So just because the first one in the list is the one on
Are
the
you
bottom.
putting hourglass?
Yeah, I wrote just
No, I'm
hourglass.
asking him.
Cappy.
Yeah, hourglass.
Oh, my bad.
Might be.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, the first one is time is ticking. The second one is sand at the bottom. That's what it is for me.
Yeah.
Sand at the bottom is the second one.
Oh,
Right, but
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not. You're doing. Oh, because
I just searched
he
hourglass.
went into the actual.
You into
Giphy
the actual keyboard.
Giphy
I'm
keyboard.
doing it just on the text.
Yeah, so am I.
Just on the text, I'm putting hourglass.
I'm doing it on X,
Do
formerly
we
Twitter.
know if LeBron goes to the Giphy keyboard or if he's doing predictive text?
That's true.
These are important questions.
He has an iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cappy, you're also doing it in the you're not doing it in the message part of it, is what I'm saying.
Well, I looked it up.
Correct.
In the Giphy
But if you
keyboard.
do it in the message,
but
it's
it's
the other
actually,
way around.
It's actually
Oh.
not in messages. It's an X because he tweeted it.
Oh, right, it's true. So what does X do?
yeah,
Oh, that's okay. That's
a really good point.
Well, wait a second. You did a deep dive. How deep did you dive?
I didn't.
Clearly
I
not
did a
enough.
deep
Clearly
dive
not
on the-
enough.
Not on the X.
Okay, so I do. Yeah,
Oh, it's the same.
I put hourglass in X, and it's the one on the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's but
Yeah,
you
it's the
still
one
get
on the
to
bottom.
choose which
First.
one to choose. You still have to pick
I
one
don't
of them.
think. Okay, look. Ultimately, what do I think? I think his patience is wearing very thin, if
Yes.
not gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone,
that's-
right.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Patience gone.
He is annoyed to the upteenth degree. He's 39 years old, and it's like, this is not what I signed up for at 39 years old.
Is he annoyed with the team or is he annoyed with the coach?
I think he's annoyed with everything.
Coach,
All of
front
it.
office.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Jeannie?
I don't know. I don't
No.
think she's that.
How about Jay Moore? Is he annoyed with Jay Moore?
I don't think so either.
I think Jay's okay.
I think Jay.
You sure about that?
I don't think like Jeannie and Linda and like in that group, like I don't think are in this conversation.
No.
I think LeBron cares about like if Jeannie and Linda and them were being cheap about stuff, then I think like he was with Gilbert at times, he would push him about that. But that's not their issue with that stuff.
And they're not the ones deciding this.
Right,
This
it's
is-
Rob in the front office and then the coach. I think that's the stuff he's annoyed about.
Have we not seen this like every single year
Yes.
he's been here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a week out. We're not good enough. Do something. Help me.
By the way, it goes further back than just here. In Cleveland, he held them to the fire every single year, more so than he's ever done with the Lakers because he didn't weaponize his contract the way he did with Cleveland.
So this is standard LeBron operating
No
procedure.
question about it.
No, in Cleveland, he got rid of
I would make
Dwayne
that an
Wade in one
acronym,
year.
but it actually just
Well,
was really
yeah,
good friends.
I mean, right. He's just like, yo, Dwayne, it's time for you to go back to Miami.
Go back.
Yeah.
See ya.
Well, who's he going to get rid of now?
Darvin.
No.
I don't think they get rid of the coach now.
No.
I mean, maybe in the offseason, different story. You see who's available.
I don't think it's a 0%
Because
chance
here's the
that
thing.
Darvin, they move on from Darvin.
You replace Darvin with who?
Right.
Phil Handy?
Phil
well, I
Handy.
guess it's up to LeBron, right?
Who's never been a head coach?
But
He's
LeBron's
never even sat next to the head coach.
Right.
But LeBron
Like, you know,
is
on the bench.
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
Chris Gent is the guy sitting next to
it's,
him.
It's Chris Gent. I mean, is
I
that the
think
guy
that's
that he's
the
close
top
with?
But the
Right.
one thing I've seen all over the place is Phil Handy. That's the one that's floating around out there. Now,
Why don't they get Jim Harbaugh?
Jim Harbaugh.
Not a
I
bad
mean,
call.
He's
just
a
have
name.
Jim Harbaugh babysit for the next couple of months.
He's a good name.
Hey,
He's
Pete
available
Carroll's
and he's
still
in LA.
available.
Star
about it,
driven
yeah.
town.
Get Belichick.
Yeah, sure. Those guys
Yes!
are available.
I love this.
Belichick is available. That is
He'll
true.
demand respect.
Yeah.
love that
I find
idea.
the whole thing to be
would be
unbelievably
hilarious.
frustrating.
Which part?
All of it.
All of it.
Those two games, those back-to-back games, and I know AD didn't play last night, but the one thing it's inexcusable to not
Try.
and that's really what's
I
going
mean,
on.
they literally
There's no effort.
That chase down block where he is absolutely giving every bit of energy he has to try to get back in the game, and there's literally no one around to get the rebound.
They were down by 20.
I
It's
know.
Like to be down by 20 to a team that's 7 games below 500
know,
after
but
after you just lost to a team that was 4 games below 500.
Why is he still in the game?
Well, that's a good question too.
That's actually a good question.
Thank you.
See,
That's a
grows
good
on
question.
Hear that, Momo? I
Yeah,
grew on you.
I know.
Yeah, see?
Like a fungus.
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of blame to go around, is what I would say.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that.
Are you going to blame everybody when we get back?
I've got copious notes.
Oh, good.
Ready
You
for
have a
today.
Are they
full
written
blame
out?
high?
Are they on your phone? Do you just know them in your head?
No, there's some in my phone. It's just easy to just put them in the notes.
Yeah. Cappy, what about you? Have you done copious notes for the show today?
No, you know what? I was like the guy in high school that George was the smart guy sitting next to me, and I cheated off of
You
him.
cheated off his paper?
So like at 9 o'clock this morning, I was like, George, give me your
He
notes.
called me. He called me. He texted me.
He said, "Give
Well,
me
he's
your
like, give me
notes."
some takes.
Because he
I'm like,
saw
let me
my
copy
tweet
your notes.
yesterday. My tweet asked some specific questions.
Oh, I saw it last night, right?
Right, asked
Yeah.
some specific questions about the rotation, and then I said, I now that I've done a little dive into the numbers, we'll talk about it during the show tomorrow.
Okay, good.
So then Cappy said, hey, I saw your tweet. Can we talk?
Yeah, let me have some notes. Like it's like being in college, and you know, like your one friend goes to class and you don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, can I copy your notes so I can
I
read
had
them?
a girl like that in my high school class. Like we were a really good team because she made flashcards.
Mm-hmm.
So every single class, I was like, "Hey, Sharon, can I see your flashcards?" And then she would always come to me for like, "Hey, what should we write in this essay? What do you think they're going?"
See, that's
with?"
good teamwork.
Right. That's
So
really
I
good
was like
teamwork.
the sort of big picture person, and I would help her with stuff like that, and then she would let me look at her flashcards.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, Mace.
It's a great team.
That's how you got into Stanford, huh?
Yes, Cappy.
Separate subject for a quick
I knew
moment
who
here.
to go to.
Yeah.
Is that a Sunday Swagger quarter zip?
You know, this is not.
No,
this is
no, it's not.
my own
But
quarter
it looks
zip.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
Mason,
sharp.
I am so impressed with you dressing like an adult lately.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm going for
see,
it.
George,
It
is
just
this
looks
top
better.
that he has on? Is this green or blue?
That's blue.
It's like a turquoise.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
a
a
think it's
teal.
green.
Is it a
more
lot
blue
more
or more
Yeah.
green?
That's bluish.
It's probably
George
more
is
blue.
wearing blue.
Thank you. Everybody
It's more
but
blue
you.
than green.
No, it's
Everybody
blue.
But it's
but
both.
you.
It's
aqua.
like a teal. Listen, I grew up in the land of teal.
Yes,
like,
you
trust
did.
me when I
that's
tell
true.
you.
That's
Like,
true.
I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, the 80s
So did
in
Cappy,
Miami.
by the way.
Yeah, the 80s in Miami was everything was pink and teal.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that is very Miami vicey.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. No, I've been digging through the closet,
know
throwing
what?
stuff out, and I found this, and I'm like, what the hell?
You know what?
He's got a nice pair of pants
You have a little
on.
Don Johnson vibe.
Oh, yeah, very Don Johnson.
Do you sing Heartbeat, too, like Don did back in the
Yes,
day? Remember
back
that
in the
song?
day.
You know,
yeah.
like you got some shades and a little bit of spiky hair.
Yeah, sure.
I think you and Cappy can do like Crockett and Tubbs, like a
that
photo
would be-
shoot.
That would be
doubt.
great.
I'm Tubbs.
Yeah, you could be Tubbs.
You be
Cappy.
Tubbs.
I want to be Tubbs.
He disappeared when the show ended.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Tubbs since.
I haven't seen Tubbs either
No,
since.
Tubbs is like Andrew Ridgely from Wham.
The last scene he is. The last scene though, they gave each other a little love, and then they went away, and
And
that was
then
the
he
end.
dropped off the face of the earth.
And that was the end of it.
Yeah, see you, Tubbs.
Because Don Johnson was Nash Bridges, right?
Oh, he did. He
on
was
CBS.
Nash Bridges.
Yeah, because
yeah.
here's the thing: when you're Don Johnson could still pop up, and I don't mean this disrespectfully. I mean this as just it's a smart business position. Like CBS takes all the old time actors and puts them on TV for you,
like NCIS, whatever.
right? Dennis Quaid
Yes,
and like all
yes.
these guys, and like you basically put all the guys who were really popular in the '80s and '90s, and you put them on TV.
And now they're like comfort food for people.
Right.
It's like, oh, it's
Wow.
Don.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck, they're finally going to
LL
end.
Cool J, for God's sake, is on one of those shows.
Tom Selleck, they're apparently going to end Blue Bloods. I
Yeah.
don't know what my mom and that stepdad Leo are going to do. They
Oh,
live
my.
for Blue Bloods.
Right.
Really?
That's still on.
It is on every week
Amazing.
and has been on for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know how old Don Johnson is? You guys have a guess on Don Johnson?
73.
He's got to be in his 70s
Yeah,
now.
74 years old.
Look at that, nailed it.
Yeah.
74. What was he in an Adam Sandler movie? Was he in like an Adam Sandler
Well, no,
golfing?
he was in.
Was he
Wasn't
in Happy Gilmore?
Wasn't he,
He was, in
Django
Hap-
Unchained? Wasn't he not in that movie?
He
Yeah, but
was
I'm thinking
in
more
Tin
like
Cup.
Oh,
He was in
Tin Cup.
Cup.
He was
yeah,
the bad
Tin Cup.
guy in Tin Cup.
But was he
Yeah.
not in
Great
Django
movie.
Unchained too?
I
didn't
can't
watch it then.
remember.
He may have
It could have
been.
been. I can't
don't
remember
know.
him.
Hold on a second. I'll have to look.
He
it
was
up.
in that
like
one.
of
I
Leonardo
feel like he
DiCaprio's
was like
lackeys?
I feel like he was like one of Leo's buddies in the movie.
Could
I'm
have
looking. I'm
been.
looking for it. I
Nash
don't see
Bridges,
it.
Miami. Yeah, Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
There he was.
That's
about
an
that?
Oscar-award-winning
Nice.
movie.
Look at that. You can pull that off.
You and
Oh,
you
there
and
it
Cappy.
is. Sure. That's right.
Ricardo
2012.
Tubbs and Sonny
Mandy's.
Crockett.
Nice.
That's the Mandy's look for both of you.
We're gonna go bigger for the
Yeah,
Mandy's.
yeah.
Yeah, this year we got to take it up
We gotta
another
go
notch.
bigger for the
If I
Mandy's.
got a picture of you at that age, with how close is that?
I think you have a picture looking like Don Johnson.
Yeah.
I
you put out
do
there.
have a picture of me looking like Don Johnson.
What are you wearing? Like a sport
white
coat
suit.
with like your
An
sport
orange
coat
suit.
with the arms rolled up so your
No,
forearms
I'm
are
wearing
exposed.
an orange suit.
Okay.
Let me find this.
Okay.
And like a blue
Hey.
shirt,
Here's
a teal shirt.
here's Don Johnson now.
Yeah.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah,
though.
it looks good.
Yeah.
Well, he was always hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
I
good looking
agree.
man. His daughter's beautiful. She hosted Saturday Night Live on Saturday.
He's
Oh,
got
really?
that
What's
little,
her deal?
Johnson, right?
Dakota Johnson.
He's got
Oh, I
that
didn't know
look.
that.
He's got that little smirk.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
they did a whole like skit on being a nepo baby, right? On
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They did. All right, so yeah, I've got a picture of me in an orange suit,
Let me
and
see
it
it.
is
How you
appalling.
looking? You looking sexy or what?
It's appalling.
Let me see.
What year is
see.
it?
turn.
Hang on. I'm trying to get to the spot.
How appalling is it, and what year is it from?
It's from the 80s.
Okay, then
Okay.
it's not that appalling because people were wearing stupid stuff like that.
People
back then.
were
was the
wearing
look.
stupid stuff. Yep.
Yep.
Hang on.
I mean, I was wearing Z Cavaricis.
Did you have a flock of
Those
seagulls
were
haircut
awesome, though.
too?
I know, I did like those pants.
God, there's so much
They
weird
were so
stuff from my
comfortable.
old radio show. It's amazing. I can't find the
The
orange
Mason
suit.
show?
Yeah, the Mason show.
Not the Mashansky show?
Not the Mashansky show.
Were you
Would've been.
Mashansky in Toledo?
I was Mason in Toledo.
You were already
really?
Mason.
I'll tell you a story.
All right.
Go ahead.
Sit back, relax.
Go ahead. So, Cappy, you don't even have to ask where we're going.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid on the radio, and I was a kid, I was like 19 years old.
Yeah.
And I was going by Steve Mason.
Yeah.
So my grandmother and grandfather came to town, and they'd never heard me on the radio.
Uh-oh.
And their last name was Mashansky.
Okay.
And my dad was like, they're going to feel like you were embarrassed by the name, and that's why
Oh.
you changed it.
Is that true?
So they came to town. They
Mm-hmm.
listened to me on the radio. Afterwards, my grandfather said, you know, when I was dating your grandmother, it wasn't cool to be Polish with her parents.
Oh.
So I went by Steve Mason when I was dating your
No way.
grandmother
Oh, wow.
for the first 6 months.
Wow.
So I landed with the same name,
Wow, by
same fake name
coincidence.
that he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. So it feels
Kind of meant to be.
ordained. Yeah.
There you go.
We have
away
a
with
word
it.
for that in Yiddish. It's
So
called
Cappy, what
bescherts.
you got stupidity coming up
What is
today?
it? What is it called?
Bescherts, yeah.
Bescherts?
Bescherts.
Oh, bescherts.
Meant to be.
Come on,
You know
George.
that.
You're supposed to be Jubin.
I mean, I'm learning. I'm learning.
Jubin.
See, this is why I like you, Cappy. You say things like that.
All right. Well, guys, I think ask me where I'm going, Cappy.
All right. Well, yeah. What time is it right now? It's 4:19.
Oh, we got to go.
Which means you've been here a long time, and you've got like 30 seconds till 4:20. But where are you going?
I got a podcast tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's on
Another one?
your podcast, Mason?
Let's see. Who are we talking to?
Oh, like I don't
one
know
of the
yet.
stars of Maestro.
Oh.
One of the stars
really?
of Maestro.
Cooper?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I found the orange suit. Hang on. You guys got to see this.
Well, you're not gonna get high till 4:23.
The orange suit is pretty atrocious.
Let's see.
Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
me see.
It almost
That is
it's like orange.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Hold it up to the
Orange,
camera to your
orange.
right. Hold it up to the camera to your right. Let me take a
It
look
definitely
at it.
looks like you were part of like.
Ugh, I can't see.
It's very
Scroll down,
80s.
scroll
It'll
down.
come.
It's
It'll come.
I'll
It
text
takes
it to
I'll
you.
got
text
like
it to you.
shoulder
There you go.
pads and everything, too.
Yeah.
Oh, shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads. Yeah,
Really?
the whole thing.
Hey,
Hairspray?
can we double up
Oversized.
here? Can we do a double?
No, I got to
no,
go. I
can't
got to
double.
finish
No,
my
I'm
story.
saying like the commercials.
Where you going?
We got stuff to
I
say.
have, you know
I
what?
got a lot of stuff to say today.
I wrote a story on Porzingis that's supposed to go tomorrow. They've been waiting for me to dive back into the edit, and I'm doing a very poor job of it during the break.
Well, you go dive into Porzingis. I'm going to go start
me
to
edit
one
it.
of the stars of Maestro.
No.
We're back tomorrow. It's you and me, Shadano.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not in tomorrow?
Can you be in?
I thought I was in from 1 to 3 tomorrow.
No, you said no.
You said no.
Oh,
but you
great,
can.
I'm out.
But you are welcome to be with
Lindsay
us.
just got really pissed off when she heard you
Lindsay's
say
like,
that.
Do you ever read the schedule?
I just spoke to Lindsay an hour ago. I go, tomorrow we're on from 1 to 3, right? She goes, yeah, we're on from 1 to 3.
Yeah, but you did say you could not work tomorrow.
But Cappy,
I did?
It's in
Do
the
it.
email. There's multiple emails. Go to break.
All right. Coming
Where
up
you
next,
going?
lots of stupidity and lots of insight.